Good morning. How are you today? Welcome to the show. It's your pal here, Uncle Bruce, here on Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome, one and all. It's December the 1st. Welcome to December 2021. Wow. 11 months gone in the year, 1 month to go. I hate this passage of time, but you got to have a new day every day. That's the way it goes. And can't be stopping that unless you've got some kind of a flux capacitor and drive your car and head back in time. But you're not getting any younger. Do you know Stock Brown? He goes forward in time, back in time, and he gets older looking every remake of that show. So yeah, there's no stopping Father Time. What can I tell you? Welcome one, welcome all. What's going to happen today? Noticing the Dow up a little bit today, up 302. I mean, more than a little, but it's all right. We're up 55 on the S&P here in the pre-market. About an hour to go before we open up. We're up 213 on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is up 1.3%, S&P up 1.2, the Dow is up 0.86. And then oil right now is up $2 a barrel, 3% higher, 3.1% higher at 68.27. This could be a dead cat bounce across the board. It could be. I don't know if we have finished with the selling yet on the big market. The stocks we follow, they're doing quite well considering what the markets have been up to or not up to lately. But the big boys here are still trying to figure out whether they're in a correction or not, whether this is a new direction for the market going forward, all this sort of stuff. In my personal opinion, it's a pause, and then we're going a lot higher. We're going a ton higher for the Dow, the S&P, and Nasdaq. Why do you ask, Bruce? Why do you think the markets are going to go higher? I mean, come on, man. We're down 2,000 points from the highs almost here. Where do you get this optimism from? It's not optimism. It's just plain, simple mathematics. There is more money coming into the economy than the economy needs right now. There's more money coming into the stock market than the market can absorb, despite the fact that we have down days. It's just repositioning going on, kids. Cash just keeps coming into this market. We do not yet have a full blown 100% running economy right now. We're running at 85%. We're used to it. We're now used to mediocrity, and anything beyond and above that, we're going. Oh wow, this is great. Oh wow, things are expanding. No, no, we're not expanding. We're just going to get back to kind of normal, and then we might expand. And when I say that, I mean the top 10% out there, the top 1%ers, the very high wealth, they will never be poor. They will never have tough times as far as economics go, unless they, make mistakes in their judgment and whatnot. And they do from time to time, but not all of them. These guys are fine. It's the bottom 30% of the economy, the bottom 30% of our population that are down and outers or are barely getting by. There will be no change for them. They were poor 5 years ago. They're poor 6 months ago. They're going to be poor 6 months from now. They're going to be poor 5 years from now. That isn't changing either, unless you're one of those folks and you get yourself out of that predicament. And a lot of you are entrepreneurial enough and are hopefully able to do so. I know some of you, or let's put it this way, people out there fluctuate between doing well and not doing well. And it's a cycle, and there are folks who get laid off and are down and out for a while. Then they get back on their feet, find a job, move on to a better job, and start to build back up again and move into that middle class range. And that's what I'm talking about here, or I'm going to talk about the middle of the range here. The bottom 30%ers will always be there. They just, some come, some go, but they're there. The top 10%, they're almost always there. And then there's that 60%, the rest of us. And it's kind of like 20, 20, 20, the lower middle class, the middle class, and the upper middle class. And that range from lower middle class, we're talking maybe household earnings of, say, 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year, to all the way up to like a million a year, and the top 10% are a minimum a million a year. And if I might even be wrong on that, sometimes I'm surprised and shocked at these numbers that I see where it says stuff like, "Oh, the average American now has 1.2 million in assets." I'm going, "What? What are you talking about? How do you do that?" Wow, they take all the assets and divvy it into the population, and they come up with a number. Uh, the number that majority of that wealth is in the top 10, 15%. And so you get the so-called upper middle class in a million a year plus income level or what have you. Anyway, the 60% in the middle, between the 20% low middle, the middle, and the upper middle class, that is the secret sauce right there. If you're a politician, that's who you want voting for you, because they will vote, and if you can get them out, you will be electable. The top end 10%, yeah, I'd love to get their vote, but they're only 10% of the votes. The bottom 30, they don't know where the polling station is because they can't get to it. They have no way to get to a polling station, or they are unable to vote because of situations, that have happened to them over the years. They're felons, or they were once felons, or they're in states that don't allow voting, and on and on and on it goes. So there's the bottom 30%. There's a percentage that will vote, but percentage won't. But that middle area, if you want to make it as a politician, you want to make it as a businessman, woman, you want to make it, anywhere, you're going to have to win over the 60%. And um, in business, you better have products that appeal to the 60%, and you better be able to deliver to them. Bottom line, I read a story this morning. I was on Twitter, just loading up this show, notifying people on Twitter that we're going to be here. I saw a story about Hertz. It was a letter written to the Hertz Corporation by a disgruntled customer. And I'm reading this, and I couldn't stop reading it. I thought I'd read the first couple paragraphs, but I just kept reading it, reading. And it's basically a story of a customer. It's a female who is a lawyer. She's a lawyer. Her and her husband were going to Upper New York State for Thanksgiving. Wanted to rent a car for a week, and made a reservation to get a car, pick up a car in Manhattan, and all kinds of problems. Just one nightmare after another. And they had a rate for, I don't know if they had a rate for 700-800 for the week. I can't even remember what it was. Maybe 500 for the week. It was a good rate. At least she thought it was. It turned out to be too good to be true. Ended up being quoted $1,800. If you really want a car, you have to go to the airport and get it. We don't honor reservations between locations. A complete nightmare. A complete story of BS and frustration and everything else. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, woman, or man, or buddy, I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. I'm just, in this case, it was a woman. So I'm using the expression, oh God, woman, come on. I couldn't believe that this person just didn't go after Avis, or didn't go to Dollar, or didn't go to Turo, or would rent a car out of New Jersey and not out of Manhattan, and literally take an Uber over to Jersey and pay the difference, but get a car. I mean, get a car. They ended up getting a car, and it was a nightmare. And I think they had to do it out of, what was it, New Hampshire, Connecticut? It was a nightmare. It was just a nightmare. And I'm thinking, you're still dealing with these people at Hertz? What are you nuts? Yeah, you're nuts. You're still dealing with, after all this crap, you're still dealing with these guys. You are stupid. I mean, you are gullible. Um, you've been sold the Kool-Aid, you're drinking it, and you're still dealing with these people to let them screw you. Wow, it just blows my mind how we rinse and repeat. We take the abuse time and time again. We just keep taking it. I just can't believe. Now, this is a person who's, in a New York lawyer, for the bar association. There's some smarts there, but obviously no business sense. And anyway, everyone's situation is the situation. And if this person's a viewer of mine, sorry to call you out. I'm not telling her name, but I'm flabbergasted by that. I have literally walked from car rental counters where I've had reservations where I don't get treated right. I have walked. because I will walk. I am not afraid to walk. And I'll walk to another car rental agency. I'll get into a cab and drive to another car rental. I will walk before I get abused, before I get kicked around. I don't take this crap. I am not taking this crap. Why? What for? What? What's my upside? What is my upside? In her case, she ended up with a car that was dirty, no gas, had pet hair everywhere. It was just and paying a ridiculous amount of money for it. It was so stupid. Hosed, totally got hosed, and took it. Just took it. I just can't believe it. And you're thinking you're going to get restitution? Oh, think again. Then again, maybe you're a sucker for punishment, and you want to end up in a courtroom in 5 years. Good luck, because you can put in your own time as a lawyer. None of us can afford that. None of us can afford a $250 an hour, $500 an hour lawyer with a $10,000 upfront retainer to try to go after a car rental company for what, $500? No. So anyway, I just kind of go, you got to be kidding me. I'm just ranting. I'm ranting here, folks. I know you've all had experiences in your lives where you've been, mistreated, or you felt done wrong by, whether it's the cable company, the phone company, the car rental company, your landlord, a retail store, or what. We've all had it. We it's life 101. Okay, it's a first world problem that we have from time to time. And well, welcome to the way of the world. You better train your kids, if I were you, to get ready for certain ways of handling disappointment. Lashing out isn't the way to do it. You just calmly leave and say, it's all right, don't worry about it. You can just cancel that. I'll go somewhere else. And then you walk. And they go, what happened? We can't abuse them anymore. They're not here. What? No, these people are supposed to stay here and take this abuse from us. It's amazing. Keep in mind, and I try to keep in mind, that the rental agent behind the counter is abused more than I will be abused, because they're there for their full shift. They're there every day. they're the next customer is going to be a screamer. The next customer is going to be a liar. The next customer is going to have a fraudulent credit card. I mean, whatever. I mean, they're going to run into crap every shift, every day, all the time. And I just kind of go, hey, it's all right. If you can't satisfy my needs that is satisfactory to me, and or as you had promised, you can't do it, I will walk and go somewhere else, and I'll figure it out. And I will pay more to go elsewhere. I will pay more to not deal with you. You got the best deal? No, you don't. You don't have the best deal. You actually have the worst deal. You got the best price, but you're the worst at everything else. And so there will be no satisfaction on my end that I saved a few bucks going through you guys. That's not a win for me. That's a loss for me. And if I give you 15 minutes of my time, or an hour of my time, or a half an hour of my time, or I give you 15 minutes of my time at the counter for the frustration, and then I think about the frustration for 5 or 6 hours later, I am a loser, because now I have forgotten how much I'm worth as a person, either in monetary terms or in just this in insanity. There's so many of you out there who've had these encounters, and you've let it get to you, and it's really cost you, and you had no idea. You didn't know it really cost you. Years later, you might be in a restaurant with people that you're talking to, blah blah blah, and someone mentions a brand name, and your spouse will go, "Oh yeah, Charlie over here, he had a fun experience 5 years ago," and you go, "What are you talking about?" And the spouse remembers your frustration, and knows not to bring it up ever. And you realize, oh my God, that really hurt me. That really cost me. And it cost me internally, but it's also costing my relationship, because this person has been affected too. And I didn't even realize that. My kids, my wife, this car rental thing affected the whole family. It's funny how it works. Airlines, hotels, front desks, on and on it goes. Yeah, it just never ends. Just never ends. I like the screamers. Yeah, I hear you there. Oh, what are you going to do? The world is the world, and you've got to learn how to deal with it, kids. Otherwise, it'll eat you alive, and that is the truth. The Dow is up 318 points. That is it's better than was yesterday at this time. But is it sustainable? That is the question. Not so sure about that. Now, there's new stuff coming up. Apparently, by tomorrow afternoon, we will probably know the latest, let's say, travel rules for people coming and going in and out of the United States, including Americans. And apparently, the story goes that if you are returning to the USA as an American, or you're coming into the USA as a visitor from somewhere else internationally, you're going to have to provide proof of a vaccination, number one. Number two, you're going to have proof of a negative test less than 24 hours old. No more 3-day testing stuff, within 24 hours testing. Now, I worry about the abuse factor about to be kicked in here. Again, customer satisfaction and abuse. I worry about travelers in London Heathrow who need a test 24 hours or sooner to get on a plane to the United States, and the only test available is in Heathrow, or the only one they can get is a test, and it's $250 per person, family of four, $1,000. I worry about that. I worry about this, the logistics of it all. I worry about that. Very scary stuff. I will say, my daughter has been down now to the States twice since we've been here. She visited us when we did a wedding in Arizona a few weeks back. She flew to Arizona and flew home from Arizona. And then just this weekend, she was here for a 3-day stay with us, a quick one. And she's coming down again next week for like a 5-day stay. But in each case, the first two cases, she's had to have a test before she got on a plane in Canada, 72 hours or newer. And then when she was here, she had to get a test done here that was 72 hours or closer to getting back into Canada. And in Canada, she was able to get a test, like Jennifer and I got tested, at one of the big drug chains up there, Shoppers Drug Mart, which is kind of like a CVS like you have here, big national chain. It costs us 40 Canadian dollars, 40 Canadian dollars for a test. And it's instantaneous. Within 15 minutes, you get the result. It's on your phone. It's in writing, signed by the pharmacist. All fine. We're worried about that one now. That the Canadians are going to have to now worry about getting dinged $100, because I think they're going to bump the prices. There's corporate Canada, corporate America, corporate everything, and I think there are going to be people taking advantage. Funny enough, in the United States, however, for her to go back to Canada, we could not find in Phoenix a pharmacy that would accept her for a test because she was a Canadian. She was not American. She was not part of the U.S. Insurance network, the private insurance companies for healthcare. And so there was no upside for these guys to test her. Money. I'm talking about money. So what we ended up doing, and it was a miracle. It was really great. My daughter went online looking for free testing. She actually entered into Google a free COVID test and found a free COVID test available in Phoenix and a free COVID test available here in the desert, no charge. And you just stay in your car and you put this thing up your nose. So you just follow the instructions of the person that's right there. And within 24 hours, she had her result, or within 12 hours, she had her result. It's amazing. It's going to be interesting now to see how this goes forward, because if the United States is saying, in order to get on a plane from here, the United States, back to Canada, you can't get on the plane without a full vaccination, a proof of that, and you have to have a test less than 24 hours old. If you take a test yesterday, your flight's today, say it's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you have a test yesterday before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's older than 24 hours. How is this going to happen? I wonder about these absolute logistical nightmares. People are going to be looking at tests that they leave at 7 in the morning. They've got all day to get a test. But if they're leaving on a flight at 6 at night and the testing is only available up until 4 in the afternoon or 5 in the afternoon, and then the business doesn't offer testing anymore, you got issues here. There's logistics here. I'm just wondering how this is all going to come down. I worry that there will be testing available at the airports right away, on the spot testing, but it'll be unregulated, and it will be whoever bribes or pays the biggest licensing fee to the airport authority in question. And in certain states, who knows how much states will demand for a fee, and how much they'll demand of the person going on the plane. It's I'm waiting for the nightmares to come out. I'm waiting for the nightmare stories to start if this is going to be the case. I don't wish ill will on anybody, but I kind of wonder. Yeah, this is going to be something. This is going to be something. We'll see. Anyway, that's coming up. That will be announced tomorrow by the president, and I wonder how logistically this is going to happen. I really, really wonder how is the logistics of this going to happen. All because of these variants. Even though you're vaccinated, you still need a negative test. So what's the point of a vaccination? I mean, if you're an anti-vaxxer, you're going, even if you get vaccinated, you're not trusted. So why should I get vaccinated? Like, I get this vibe, and I can see where they're coming from. They're going, yeah, the test is no good, means nothing to you. You want to, I mean, the vaccinations are nothing. You want to test anyway. And I guess the real answer is, if the test is negative and it's less than 24 hours old, then it truly means you're not infected with the virus. You're good to go. Whether you've been vaccinated or not is irrelevant, I guess. Now, I look at it as another matter. I think vaccinations are important, and I think people should do them. But I can see the anti-vaxxers putting up a howl. I'm going, hey, you still need testing anyway, so why should we get it? We'll see. Now, the other talk this morning, and this is the possible bad news talk for the stock market. Hear me now and believe me later. Listen to this. More calls are now being made, and when I say calls, I'm saying health professionals and politicians and others in Europe, and we're talking now more and more higher ups there in all the countries. More and more of the higher ups that will advise prime ministers, presidents, kings and queens, and parliaments, and whatever else, lawmakers, are calling for mandatory vaccinations in certain European countries. Mandatory. Now, I've talked to you about Austria. It's a country of 9.5 million people. Austria is going to implement mandatory vaccinations. And I'm going to guess that the way they'll make it mandatory is that if you're not vaccinated in Austria, you are basically cut off from almost everything. You can't go into a Starbucks store. You can't walk into a Walmart. You can't walk into a bus station. You can't take a subway. You can't take an airplane ride, go on a train. You can't go into the grocery store. Every business, every entity, every door you walk through, you must provide proof of vaccination by law. That's going to be, I think, the way to enforce it. You're not going to arrest people in handcuffs and drag them in and strap them into a chair and put a needle in their arm against their protest. No. You're going to do the opposite. You're going to just leave them alone and totally cut them off from every single service there is. And in effect, you are telling them, stay in your house and don't leave your house. And if you want to eat, someone will have to bring you food. And if you want to buy a new iPhone, it's on the internet. If you want, you want anything, as long as it can be brought to you, you're okay. But if you need to go outside your house and almost anywhere, you're going to need to show proof of vaccination. And that is the only way to grind maybe 90% of the population, 95%. Like, I don't know what the number could be. In any event, why is this bad for the market? Because if 10 to 15% of the population will not play ball with this policy, you're talking about 10, 15% of the population that could be out of the economic markets for quite some time. These won't be moviegoers. These won't be restaurant goers. These won't be people going into retail stores, going into grocery stores. They're out of the system. And this is going to cost the system money. It's going to cost the system um, efficiencies because economies need to run at 100% efficiency to really maximize tax revenue to the government, profits to corporations, stock prices to keep going up. If you limit people's ability to freely do their thing, you're cutting back economic performance. And if you make this mandatory in all of Europe, if this goes Europe wide, Germany does it, France does it, Italy, the UK, yeah, there'll be riots in the streets of those upset with it, and they'll set fires, and that again is bad news. If you have riots in downtown London and Dublin and Paris and all the cities in Germany, just think of how many tourists aren't coming. I mean, do Jennifer and I want to go to Europe for a relaxing holiday, knowing that there could be riots in every town and city from those anti-vaxxers who are really upset? I don't think so. I'm not interested. So that's going to cost, and that's going to affect the stock market. And it's the perception of what could happen with the market that could move the market. See how that goes. That'll come over here. It'll come over here because North Americans will see what's happening there, and they'll start pre demonstrating before a politician even thinks about talking about this. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Anyway, the virus, just so you know, is not going away, and the variants that are happening will continue to multiply. So, a year from now, if I'm still on the air, if you'll let me still be here, I unfortunately probably will be talking about this yet then, even then. And I'll have talked to you now about 2.5 years of grief and misery. And I will talk to you about, the latest mess that's going on, because this will not end. There's no stopping this. And it doesn't matter if we all get vaccinated in North America and Europe gets it vaccinated. That's great, but that doesn't stop it, because until South America is fully vaccinated, all of Africa is fully vaccinated, all of the Middle East, all of Asia, until the planet is fully vaccinated, this virus will thrive. And it will thrive wonderfully because it will have generated itself over and over and over again and again and again, to survive all kinds of anti measures that we've come up with, because it is going to outfox us. It is that sly. It is that active. And so I'll be talking about this if it affects the markets. And this is going to affect the markets. It's already affecting it now. And it affected it yesterday in a bad way, 2 days ago, bad way. We'll keep talking about it. And I'll let you know. And as sick and tired as we are about it, and we are sick and tired about it, you ain't seen nothing yet like that. And that is also the disturbing thing about people in the know, those who are trained as master degree holders in infectious diseases. These people that have $250,000, $300,000 student loans that they paid to go through university to get their master's degree in this area. These folks, they're telling us, and if anyone wants to listen, they're more than happy to tell us, "Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. This is going to get really bad." Yeah, we're in the first inning, the top of the first inning, and we're already upset with the way it's going. Yeah, this could go into extra innings as well. And the overall cost to the human race when it's all figured out, and this could be 10 years, 20 years, I don't know, long after I'm gone, will be just, how many millions needlessly passed early. I don't know. I don't know how many. I don't know. Whether it's 1 week too soon, a month too soon, a year too soon, 5 years too soon, 20, I don't know. But any person lost to this is a shame. and it is really unfortunate, and in many cases it's tragic. But you know what? It's the world in which we live, kids, and welcome to 2021, the last month of 2021. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're with me today. Uh, and as I say, we're just gonna keep following this story until we can't follow it anymore, and hopefully it won't be an issue for too long. But I am sorry to say that it might be an issue for too long, and I don't want to keep bringing it up, but how can I ignore the fact that it is affecting us, and that's the way it is. Those of you who are here today, thank you so much for joining me today, tolerating this old man and his rants. I love you. If you're here as a viewer, thank you. If you're here as a subscriber, thank you. If you're here as a member, a double thank you. By the way, members, just so you know, not to make sure you don't forget, tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, I will be on the air on this channel. Prime time with Uncle Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern tonight, members only. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's an open Q&A. So if you've got questions about your account, or questions about stocks or options or the markets or whatever, that's what I'm here for tonight, 8 o'clock. Come on in as a member. We'll send out the alerts a little later today for the member show tonight. If you're a member of this channel, you are able to join us live 8 o'clock every Wednesday evening for Uncle Bruce Primetime, 8 o'clock. So I love to have you. I can't wait for that. Looking forward to it. We've had a couple of these Wednesday night shows, and they seem to go over very well. And the members really like it. We don't have to worry about watching the market every 5 seconds. We can just do this. And yes, I like it. I have a question for you guys. There's 555 of you watching me right now, and I've got this question for you. I want to know what your thoughts are. I have been toying with the idea of, and I'm not sure how to do it in today's crazy world, because I'm not at home, quote unquote. As you know, this is a homeless Canadian here. Jennifer and I are nomads. We don't have a home. I'm wondering about whether it's possible, feasible, doable, and how. Can I somehow set up a something like an 800 number that I can put up here on the screen that you can call, and I can take live phone calls and take Q&As live from time to time on these shows? I'm wondering, one, would that interest you folks? Two, what do you think about this? Three, how do I do it? How do I get one of these things? Because I have an iPhone, and it has a Canadian phone number. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Do I get a 1-800 number out of Canada? Through who? Through a phone company? I don't have a permanent address. So how do I do? I know I could probably use my daughter's address as an address, but I'm not sure. And then the other thing, of course, is the 800 number. I only want to answer it when I only want to answer it. Otherwise, I don't want it bothering me. I don't want it, I don't want to be notified that I got a call, because I'm not answering the phone off the air. I'm only going to answer it when I want to. And if I have a message system on it and there's 550 messages, can't take those. How am I going to listen to 550 messages? Impossible, right? So I'm really wondering how to do that. So if any of you have any ideas, let me know. And is it even worth pursuing? Because what if I get a troll? I get someone who's sounds really nice on the phone for the first 30 seconds and then goes stupid crazy on us. What do I do now? I'm wondering how to, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're saying Google Uncle Bruce, Google Voice, and shut it off. Google Voice, and maybe a Discord channel. Look at Twillo. There's so many trolls. There's people coming in with the kinds of stuff. Install a bat phone. There's an empty table at the corner you can use. There's nothing on it. Maybe that. Are Magic Jack and Avonder still a thing? I don't even know. Offer subscription to the bat phone. See, Yeah, don't do it. Look at How I Met Your Mother episode with the magic phone number. Ah, it would be awesome, but you need a delay. Not really an idea, not a fan of this. Again, I've been holding off. I've been thinking of it, and then I put the thought away. And then I think about it again, and I put the thought away, and I just kind of go, I don't know. I don't know. Because you can comment here. Unfortunately, it's 200 characters or less. You can send me a message. Those of you who are not members, you can send a super chat with a message or a question. You can always do that. You can always send me a private email and with a question if I get around to it. Thank you all. But the logistics of it, I don't know. Of course, I am having enough fun just reading these comments all the time that I see coming through here like never ending. Your comments create comments enough noise. Yes, interested to set up a free Google Voice account. That way you can change the number each episode, only valid for the show. Get a call screener to vet the calls. Do it. Trolls will always be a problem because you won't have a screener. Make a TikTok account. You can do dual lives. That'd be interesting. Uncle Bruce, I think there are many ways to idiots abuse a phone idea. Be a waste of time. Lamp touching curtain. Play voicemails. Don't do it live. There's another thought but then it's a matter of how many hours do I have to now dedicate to going through voicemails and then taking the clips and running them. It's just, I'm on the fly here with you right now live, and I got one eye over here on the market, and I'm watching the to see how the markets are reacting to the unemployment numbers or what Putin is doing with NATO or whatever's going on in China. Stuff happens all the time. Stuff. And I have to be able to react at a moment's notice right over here. And if I've taken an hour of my time to go through 5 or 10 questions that I want to air to you, and then things happen over here, all that's lost. That won't go on the air. That'll never make it. And now I'm over here, and I just can't go that way. It's not easy. Anyway, yeah, lamp phone, Beach Boy. Is there a lamp phone? Google Voice is free. Yeah. Use an old school payphone. Not sure about that phone. Think it could be used. Bad idea. 800 number. It's got to be a better way. You're going to get a lot of hate calls. You see, that's the other thing. It's an opportunity for people to just vent, because there are folks out there who do not care for this channel and this YouTuber, and that's normal in the world of YouTube. And you give them an opportunity to really get at you directly, they will. So I just have to. How do we do that? I don't know. I just don't. Anyway, I'm just what can I say? Yeah, Stock Markets with Bruce. Have Jen be the moderator again via phone line. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, and I don't want to hire. I don't want to have to hire somebody. I don't want to have to hire someone to do all of this as well. You know what I mean? It's I'm having, because I'm having a tough time with it. It's probably not going to happen, because if I can't get 10 really good reasons why I should do it quick, like boom, oh, you should do it because of this or that, then don't do it. It's just so obvious that it's a waste of your time. It is a waste of your energy. You're going to be fighting more than winning. Why? So there you go. There it is. Anyway, thank you everybody for your quick thoughts and your quick response to this. I do appreciate it. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, I appreciate it. The devil's in the details. Yeah, that's right. You give the viewers 3 topics to talk about in more detail, and we can vote on it. If it ain't broke, Bruce, why bother you fixing it? You know what I mean? Why? There you go. Just start doing a live podcast. Yeah, like I got time for that now. I don't have time. No. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I got so much to do, and it never stops. Anyway, thank you for the response. I appreciate it. Dow's up 330, so it's holding the gain here. S&P up 55, Nasdaq up 194. Crude, however, is slipping. It's still up $1.50, but it was over $3 on the upside. As a matter of fact, it was over, maybe almost over $4 earlier today. It's 67.72 a barrel, 67.72, dropping. And the floor has been broken on oil already, technically in the last week, and it continues to weaken. So, is gas any cheaper where you are? Have you folks out there noticed any drops in price? Of course, it's now after Thanksgiving, so theoretically, has gas gone down in price? I'd love to hear if any of you are saving any money out there on gasoline at all. Uh, as you know how it is, the price of oil on a barrel basis goes up 50 cents a barrel, and you go up 30 cents at the pump the next morning. But oil drops $10 a barrel on a Friday, and you drop 1 penny for the price of gas. You know how this game works. So much fun here. Anyway, the Savior is saying that there's a press release. Spire completes acquisition. Yeah, we knew this yesterday. This was her. We heard this yesterday. A lot of other YouTubers have a Discord channel. I don't know how Discord works. I know of it. I think there used to be a Discord page of some kind for this channel run by some viewers, which I think has gone by way of the Dodo Bird. I don't know. I was never part of it. Um, I don't have time, frankly, to do much more than what I'm doing. I am so focused on the news for this channel, just what's to bring you what the info, what's going on, that I haven't got time to run all this other stuff on top of that with this YouTube thing that I'm trying to keep running here. It is, I want to bring new classes to the mix. I'm doing the meet and greet. We're traveling, and the market is going whatever. And there's interest rate talk and inflation talk, and there's one-on-ones that I'm doing on weekends. It's busy, and I'm just glad that I'm able to handle it at the age I'm at, and that's it. I don't have the endurance of a 35-year-old, and I'm not hiring 5 people to do this. I'm just not going to do it. No, I'm not interested in that kind of an empire. Not required, because then I'm going to have staff meetings all the time about how things are going, and I don't have time for that either, and I don't want that anymore. I got away from that life at one point. So, yeah, what can I say? Anyway, all great ideas, Bruce. You put so much effort into the show. I love it. Just give me the news. Exactly, Bruce. Focus on your USP. 209 thumbs up, says Beach Boy. Thank you for letting me know that, Beach Boy. We do have 214 now on the thumbs up count, and I thank you all for hitting that thumbs up button if you could. Let's get this show to 500 thumbs ups ASAP. Put some momentum on it so that YouTube will promote us a little bit more. That would be really helpful. Yeah, what can I say? What else is going on here? Looking at SoFi Technologies, up 51 cents right now to 17.71. Are we happy with that? I'm happy with the up move so far. Matterport up 81 cents in the pre-market, 33.19 from what I can see. I'm assuming that's accurate. Yep, 33.19. And we've got, let's see here, Rocket Lab up 19 cents to 16.05. Happy about that. Let's take a look at some other quotes here. We've got GameStop is showing $199.22, up $3. We have 23andMe. Let's update that. $8.46, up 24 cents. Thank you. Keep it coming. ATIP 363, up 4 cents. Spire Global showing 434, but only 326 volume, up 7 cents. So I'm not sure how much we can read into that. I'll take an up move if we can get one, though. Xterra, 990 on 187 shares. No change there. SmartRent is showing $10.53. 300 volume, no change from what I can tell you. So that seems to be the early indication of some of our favorites, let's say. Let's leave it at that. Okay. Go stocks go. How about that? I'll encourage everything just to go up like that. All right. Thank you all for popping in and seeing me today. Appreciate this. We're 15 minutes away from the opening this morning, and if anyone has any questions or thoughts, let me know. Damn it, Jim says I bought some really odd puts on AMC, and they were green today while I was at the hospital working. Now it's up $1, so likely would not be green at the open. Work is costing me money. There you go. Okay. And what else? You know what, Trish to Dish? You know, why don't you just keep doing what you're doing? It's working. It's enough for us. We love you. Thank you. I have an email that came in last night, and I've been thinking about how to respond to this email, and I needed time to calm down and just calmly think about the email. I read it again, then I read it again over hours. Like every couple hours, I would read it again or look at it and just kind of refamiliarize myself with the wording of the email and what have you. And I got to tell you, I was a bit frustrated by it, and I didn't know how to react. And you can tell by my voice right now how I'm talking to you about this. I didn't quite know how to kind of answer this, but I will not mention the name of the individual. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to give you a gist of what this was. It was an individual that said they like the channel, they love the channel, watch all the time, and were curious about one of the stocks I cover, and wanted to get an opinion from me on one of the stocks that we talk about all the time. And the individual mentioned that they're investing in it, and mentioned then in the email that based on how the stock does and their investment in the stock performs, that they might consider becoming a member of this channel, and wanted to ask me a very detailed question and wanted me to respond with a detailed email. And I had a lot of emotion on this one. I thought, do you take the high road or do you just let it out? Like, what do you do? How do you respond to something like that? Like, this was such a, and then I thought, wait a minute, cut the person a break. It is entirely possible they have no idea what they have done. They do not know what they do. They know not what they do. It could be just an innocent collection of words that were put together, and it just came off in a way that kind of raised my blood pressure a little bit. And you got to cut people a break, because typing and talking are different. This is why I talk about this 800 number. I talk about the 800 number as an idea of, well, I can get right to the point here. What call is it? What stock is it? What's the expiry? What's the price? What you pay for it? You know what I'm saying. Anyway, this email, had me wondering, and I responded very, very gently, and said, I will address your concerns on the live show. So whoever that is, you know who you are. But I thought to myself, wow, and again, I'm just, I'm just sitting here going, it's none of you guys. You're all members. It's none of you, obviously. It's a non-member. And so it's a viewer who's just casually watching, but is not a member. And they're looking for a very personalized response to a detailed question. And I thought to myself, do you really want to do this? do you even want to mention this? And I thought, no, I'm going to mention it. I am going to mention it because I feel that I owe all of you, a glimpse sometimes into the personal life of yours truly, of what I go through. And I thought to myself, yeah, I'm just kind of, one half of me was pretty pissed off. I thought, geez, you cheap son of a bitch. I don't even want to be a member for $10 a month for this service. 2 live shows a day, 5 days a week. That's 10 a week, 40 a month, as best as I can do it. 25 cents a show, 50 cents a day. And I'm on the air 4 hours, maybe 5 hours for 25 cents a day. And you don't want to pay that. And yet you want me to do this, come back to you with a detailed response that's going to take me 15, 20 minutes. Screw you. That was the first response. The second response was, they know not what they do. It's okay. Just address it on the show and just move on. And then how you get those two little angels, with the angel and the devil. You get the, no, talk to him. You really go after him. No, don't do that. Be the nice guy. Take the high road. No, don't go. Be down and dirty. And I'm thinking, how do you handle that? What do you do? And I'm just going to mention it to the members. I'm going to mention it to the audience. It's not like there's 25,000 people watching me right now. There's only 583 of you here. How many can I piss off? But I thought, there are just days where you get one of these emails and you just shake your head and go, what does it take to just what does it take? And I thought, as a broker, when I was a stockbroker, I had clients who would phone me, and if they placed a trade, if we did a trade, the minimum charge that we used to charge for a single transaction was a $30 minimum. So if you gave me a $2,000 order to buy, some stock worth $2,000 of your money, it would run you a 3.3% interest or commission. You're talking about $66 in commissions to buy $2,000 worth of stock. And what can you get for $2,000 worth of stock? I mean, not a lot. Andy, thank you for being a member. And you were not the guy who wrote me yesterday. I'm not mad at you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Andy's okay. Don't be mad at Andy. He's not joining out of guilt. It's okay. I love you, Andy. Thank you. If you gave me a $10,000 order back in the day, your commissions would be $300+ each side. You bought $10,000 worth of stock, you sold it, $300 each side. Yeah, those are the days. If you gave me a $500 order, like you bought stock worth $5,000 and you it went to nothing, and we got rid of it for $500, it would run you minimum $35 fee. It wouldn't run you 3% at $15. It would run you now $35 minimum fee. And I'm sitting here for free, doing this, thingy, with 7 minutes to go before the opening. And I don't mind doing it for free because I get paid by YouTube to be here. YouTube pays me. It's not a guaranteed salary or anything like that. It's just based on how many ads you tolerate. Those of you who are Prime members, you guys make me more money than any other viewer as far as advertising goes, because Prime members, I think, are paying $12 a month. You're paying like $11.99 a month to not get commercials. Well, I as a creator, we creators, we get 55% of your money. So 55% of your little $12 comes to us. So what's that, $660 a month? And if you give me 10% of all your viewing time, and some of you give me more than that because you watch me all day, but at 10%, I get per month 66 cents. So feel good. You're helping me out with a 66-cent contribution to my existence per month, which is $7.50 a year. That's what keeps me going. I need millions of you. Unfortunately, I don't have millions of you. I have 604 of you now are watching me because we're about to open, and that's why you're here. It's okay. I love you. I love you. I do. Without you, I wouldn't be on the air. But it's my members. This channel only exists because of my membership. That's the only reason we are here. If I didn't have memberships, we would be Troll City over here. The comments would be just Troll City, and it would be, I would have to literally shut the chat down and just literally not have a chat because it would be impossible to regulate the chat. And that would hurt the channel. It's just like the trolls win. You see, the trolls win if you shut the chat down. So the one way to negate it as best as possible is to have memberships and go from there. But then I get these comments I get these private messages from people who don't even want to pay $10 a month for the thing. I personally believe that the question that was given me, the answer to the question, possibly could make this person a couple of $1,000s in profits for the year, on the stock and the whole picture. And this is where the devil voice came up and said, "Yeah, hitting you up for this info for nothing. Telling you how nice you are and how great it is, but I'm not even going to be a member of your channel. Like, thanks a lot for nothing. Like, really? Maybe you are a Prime member, and maybe you do make me $7 a year for my what is it, 500 live shows a year." Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's the angel and the devil voice. The angel voice says, "Hey, be grateful for what you have. You've got a loyal following of viewers. A bunch of trolls have left and gone away, and it's a pleasure to be in front of the camera and with the folks. Every YouTube creator goes through this every day, every show. We do this all the time. We ask ourselves, am I nuts? Why am I doing this? What's the point? Can I keep doing it? Will I keep doing it? Can I handle it? What do I do if I say this? What happens to my channel if I do that? I sure hope I don't make people mad, and I sure hope I can make more happy than angry, and on it goes. It is the way it is. And then in your personal lives, you have the same thing. You've got the same thing in your personal lives with your personal relationships, your relatives, your friends, your coworkers, on and on it goes. It's all good. And I'm grateful to be here. I love it. But there are times. Coyote, you are unbelievable. To make up for the email boy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's the there it is. That right there is all that person had to do. I get people who, they'll send me an email, I'll respond, and then they will write me a day or two later and say, "Thank you so much for telling me what you're doing. Can I have a one-on-one with you? I mean, here's $400. I want an hour. You're gold. You're gold to me." So that's great. Then I also get the others who say, "Hey, I'm a member. I send you super chats, and we've had one-on-ones, but I got a question about tonight. What happened tonight, or what's going on? What do you think?" And I'm more than happy to try to respond to you if I can. If I've got the energy to be awake, conscious, and I can ground up enough energy to come back to you and say, "Here's this, here's that." I'm happy to do it. You guys, oh, stop it. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you. Actually, don't stop it. Rob, thanks, pal. I just got here. We're giving Bruce money today. Okay. Carol, here's a little bit more. Uncle Bruce. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Anyway, it is what it is. YouTubers have this constant, the stress. It's the stress. But I can tell you, Jennifer and I are in the hot tub in the evenings. We were in the hot tub last night in the spa out here, and the bubbles are bubbling, and the sky is stars, and there's palm trees, and I'm just going, I am the luckiest son of a bitch in the world at this age to be doing what I'm doing here, of all places, to be back here, an area I adore. This place, I love this community. To actually be able to do this here, and then be able to do that after dinner. You guys, I know many of you get it, but I'll tell you, for those of you who don't know, you have no idea. Samuel, hey buddy, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, my man. Fanville, email boy. There you go. This is how it's done. Thank you, guys. That's Swiss butter. Thanks. Let's go. You know who? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Oh man, you guys, unbelievable. Alex. Thank you. Gold medal to you right now. You are the gold medal holder. Thank you. Thank PayPal donation. I wasn't doing this for that, but I appreciate it. Oh gosh, do we ever? We went to Costco last night, and it's real quiet again. This Thanksgiving thing is over, and we're back to normal for now. And we just so appreciate this area. Got crazy last week with all the visitors, and now it's calmed down. It's just so nice. We really do appreciate it. Nate, man, no, there are no words. There you go. Thank you. Ferrigan, thank you. Ketchup. Thank you, Ferrigan. Scott, thanks, man. Thanks. You guys blow me away. Mr. Dr. Walters, thank you. Just feel the love. I do. I love it, and I appreciate it. We're open, by the way. Should we talk about the markets? We're trading now. Thank you again for the super sticker, my friend. Appreciate it. Exactly. Let's go higher. We are higher. Will we have an update today? Well, I hope so. We're up now 309 points on the aftermarket or the actual market. Let me just get this up here. Yeah, we're up 291, 53 on S&P, and we're up 200 on NASDAQ. Thank you. And thank you, markets. Thank you. We're up 226 on oil, 68.57. Rocket Lab is up 17 cents, 167,000 traded. Okay. Oh man, here we go. Oh boy, George made this many times over with GameStop covered calls. Thanks, buddy. Max, thank you. He has opened the minds of the masses. Thank you, Max. Flint, thank you, Flint Creek Soap Company. Thank you. Dude ass face. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. You guys are unbelievable. SoFi's up 14 cents to 17.34 on 1.5 million, almost 1.6. GameStop is up $1.59 on 38,000. Okay, not bad. Not great volume, but it's up a bit. Matterport 34.07 up $1.69, 438,000 to start. So Matterport just looking great. ME up 8 cents at 8.30 on 64,000. Spire 431 up 4 cents, 7,500 volume, like just an opening trade. We'll obviously be watching that all day, all the time. What else am I talking about here? That was Spire, ATIP 364 up nickel on 12,500. We'll be watching that. And Smart Rent 1070 up 17 cents. Thank you for that super sticker. Nazareth, thank you so much. Thanks for everything. And thank you. You guys are just blowing me away, man. You guys just blow my mind. Kettle, thank you, Kettle Hansen, for MTTR and plus 128% right now. Nice go. Yeah, get rich, you guys. Damn it, Jim. Thank you. Bruce, I trade from my IRA, so if you're still doing this 21 years from now when I can retire, I'll send you something nice. I'll hold you to that. I'll be 87 in a wheelchair. I'll have a little note, and the nurse will come up to me and go, yes, Mr. Firm, what is it? I'll have this little note. I'll be shaking it with my frail little hand. I'll hand her this note, and she'll look at it and go, some guy named Dammit Jim owes you a bunch of money today. Oh, we'll get a hold of this guy. Track that guy down. Whatever happened to him? Oh, what's he up to, that guy? Sextera is down 9 cents. That's the only red arrow I've got on all the stocks we follow is Sextera, down 9. Rocket Lab is up 22 to 16.08. SoFi's up 24 to 17.47. GameStop is up 4 cents, 196.25. Matterport up $1.72 to 34.10. ME up 14 to 8.36. Spire is up 4 cents to 4.31. ATIP is up a nickel to 3.64. Smart Rent up 18 to 10.71, and Sextera down 9 cents. There's always one in the crowd. Like I said, there's always one. Man, Joanne Flint, thank you for texting. That guy was rude. Carol, damn it, Jim, damn, laughing out loud. Bruce, Michael says, I understand making money writing cover calls as income, but how do you make money during a bear market run? I mean, one that lasts maybe a few months. Well, you're going to just get used to the pattern of your stocks, and you'll always write, calls just ahead of your market. You'll probably write super short time frame calls, and you're constantly letting them just collapse out in the last 21, 15 days, 8 days to zero, or from 100% what you get down to 20, 30% of what, now, and then you buy them back and write again. You're going to get used to this. You're going to learn, and you're going to become very adept at it. And it's going to be like water off a duck's back for you guys. You guys are going to get so used to it, so calm writing options. You're not even going to worry about, get exercise? Big deal. The stock goes up, I got to do rollover. Big deal. You're just going to learn this whole world of option writing, just like the pros, but in your own spot, in your own world, and you're going to do well. I have two $35 Matterport calls for December. As the stock approaches 35, when do I sell or do I lose the stock? There's exactly what I'm talking about, Pat. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Matterport right now, 34.09, up $1.71. You are right. The stock is approaching your strike price. But another day just passed yesterday that this contract has to live. Today's December the 1st. We're down to 16 days of life on this contract. Today is Wednesday. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days next week, that's 8. And 5 days after that, 13 trading days. That's it. Every day, 1/13 of the book value, or of the not the book value, the time prime premium is going to evaporate. This stock in 13 days, is it going to be $34.29? It is $34.22 right now. I admit that, but if it's $29 the end of next week, I can tell you that your call contract will be given up value, a ton of value. If your stock is $31, Monday with 4 days to go, you're 4 out of the money. You're not going to have anything near what's priced at now. It's going to shrink up. And if on Wednesday, the week of the end, and stock's at $33.50, it's going to be trading at $1.50, $2. Watch, just patiently be the casino. Let the players play on those slot machines. Let them go nuts. Some are winning right now. Let them win. Don't worry about it. Don't even flinch. Just sit tight and just sit tight. You're going to be fine. All right. As an American, I learned about Canadian confrontation today, says Red Solo. I'm starting to regret selling Matterport at 19 a bit. I'm starting to like the stock, even though I don't like the companies. Oh, man. What can I say? I'm hearing noises around here. I'm not sure what's going on. Hello. Are we okay? Yeah, are you okay out there? Oh, okay. Jen is fighting with the door. All right. That's okay. There's nobody at the house. Believe me, it's nobody here. I'm just curious, why is there noise? It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Thank you, everybody, for all these donations. I'll tell Jen all about this later. Wow. Unbelievable. And thank you, guys. You're amazing. You're amazing. Yeah, here we go. Bruce, to follow up with Michael, how long do you wait to let the bear bull runs adjust? You don't. You don't wait. You're always writing. You're always in the market. Pardon me. I have to get naked again. This is a daily occurrence now. I get up in the morning and it's cold in here. And then I have to put on my sweatshirt. And then as the morning goes on, it gets warm in here and I have to take off my sweatshirt and get a little cooler. What can I say? Plus, I love to flash everybody. So got to give the old man a chance here. Give me a break. It's a thrill. Anyway, smell money. You never, you don't care. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. You don't care whether the market is going from bull to bear, because by the time we figure it out, it's after the fact. It could well be that we're 6 months into the market and go, oh, wow, we've been in a bear market for 6 months, or we've been in a bear market correction, or we've been in one of those. It doesn't matter. You just keep writing calls and you just keep earning income. Right now, Matterport is $34.97. It's hitting $35. It's going to do it. Okay. Panic? No. Rejoice? Yes. $35 a share on Matterport. Are you kidding me? The stuff was $21 3 weeks ago. Yes, we're happy. We love it. I want this to go higher. I want you folks to have problems when you write options. What's the problem? The stock keeps going up. Great problem. Your accounts are getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and you're rolling over contracts into higher levels. You have to go out a ways? Fine. Fine. Go out right further out. Take in bigger premiums. Get greedy. Take in the cash. Do the rollovers. Stuart Von Stein, thank you for the donation on PayPal. This is what you need. 35.33 right now. Just annihilate at $35. Fantastic. This is what I want. I want a SPAC like this to shake the world. I want investors out there going, oh, geez, everyone on CNBC, everyone on Fox News, everyone on these business reports, these vloggers, these bloggers, or whatever, 3562, they're all saying SPACs are garbage. They're just garbage. You're an idiot to invest in SPACs, 3551. Yeah, well, take a look at Matterport. Are you an idiot now? I don't think so. Get ready, SoFi. It's next. It's coming. You think Matterport is running? Get ready for SoFi. You ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing. We're going to go nuts on SoFi. It's going to outdo Matterport. It's a bank. It's a bank with a lot of money. Matterport looks great. 3570 for the high. Wow, fantastic. Great. But you know what? This is where you take advantage of rolling up, and you roll from 30s to 35s, or you roll from 25s to 30s, or you go from 25s to 35s if you can, or you go from 30s to 40s, you go from 35s to 45s. You move it up now. You now bring in more money into your account, raising your strike price. This is when you do this. When the stocks go too far too fast in a hurry, this is where you take advantage of this kind of stuff. It's great. Will you catch the all-time high? No. Will you get the absolute best price ever? No. You'll be in the market, you'll be in the flow, and you will reposition yourself. If the shares go from 35 here to 28 next Thursday on a correction, and you're sitting on 35s, 40s, and $45 contracts that you've rolled into, you're going to be going, this is great. This is great. The stock's backed off $8, and I'm happy. What? Yes, what? You're happy. Because these contracts will just collapse under their own weight, especially these Decembers and January. You'll be just loving it. Look at it now, 35.14, 34.99. It's jumping around like a jumping bean. It's just going everywhere. 1.4 million volume, and that's the dealio on Matterport. There's no selling, and there's demand coming in. Maybe there's a short squeeze going on. I don't know. I never thought of one on Matterport. But I love the way this is trading. Don't you? This is kind of fun. There you go, kids. You're making money, and we're going to get you richer. You're going to get richer on SoFi, and you're going to get richer on Rocket Lab. You're going to be making money on 23andMe, on Spire, on ATIP. They will all pay you. They will pay you. You will wait. You will patiently hold around, stick around, and you will be well compensated for your time. By the time you figure it out, at the end of the year or end of a cycle, you'll go, you know what? I held this stock for 6 months, and I bought it at such and such a price, and I got this kind of a price going right now, and I'm bringing an option income, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I have made a return of this much money on my money. You tell me where you can get that from somewhere else. You tell me what bank is offering you that kind of interest rate for your cash right now? What ETF is outperforming you? What mutual fund is outperforming you? I mean, really. Look at the Matterport at 34.76. Lovely. Lovely. Sweet. I like it. Way to go, you guys. It's great. John, Uncle Bruce, so proud of you with that email. Always take a breath and just be nice. Too much negativity in the world. Holy Matterport, let's go. How do you know? How do you know when it's the right time to write a covered call versus when not? Timing the market's impossible with the options like you, which have always been recommended. Look, when a stock goes up $3, $4 every day in, day out, day in, on average, Matterport is from $21 a share to $35 a share in 2 weeks. It's kind of hard to pick the high, to know what the high is going to be dead on it. I totally agree. But a stock that does that can also do this. And so, are you positioned into a call that you can buy back for a cheap price to compensate for a drop off? If you are, you're in good shape. This is why you want to be on top of these markets. Be on top. Look, if you get exercised, let's just suppose you do get exercised at 25 plus you got a couple of bucks premium. You got taken out 27. Okay, well, you got taken out 27. You didn't roll over. Okay, fair enough. You sit back with your arms folded and go, you know, when that Matterport backs off, I'll just buy it back and then I'll write again because stocks fluctuate all the time. They go up, yep. They come down too. And I'm not guaranteeing a down dip on Matterport, but I'm not guaranteeing it's going to stay here and just keep going higher. That's not going to happen. This is not a GameStop. This is not a stock that's going to go from $25 a share, 30 shares to 500. That's not going to happen here. This is not a GameStop story. This is Matterport. It's its own unique situation. It's its own unique stock. And at the moment, it's got a bit of a tailwind to it. And if you're taking advantage of it by writing nice high-priced calls, perfect. And if you can take advantage of securing some real nice gains and rollovers, do it. And let's enjoy the ride while they give it to us. But if it does back off into the mid-20s, we have to say, you know what? It's not a dog. It's natural that the stock will do this. After all, it's run so far high, so far up here, that it might take a month for a correction to come through again. But there'll be one. Sooner or later, it usually happens. But the correction might be $28.50 and not $24.50. That could be it. Fair enough. The $40 calls that expire in 16 days are now 140 to 190, according to my quote, which I think is behind the 8 ball right now. 45s, I'm showing 90 to 110. 35s, 280 to 320. Your quote machines are accurate. Mine are not. I am not a trader, so I'm not in a live trading system. Just looking at Market Watch. But oh my, have we got a run going on, and is there opportunities out there for you guys to make some money? Yes, there is. Anyway, there you go, guys. Uncle Bruce really earning those donations this morning. Sexy timing. Thank you, Nazareth. Thank you, everybody. What else is going on? You know what? Selling covered calls has limited the damage, but my balance is still down. Dr. Walter Bishop. I also sold Matterport at 19 to roll profits into SoFi. Seems like a bad decision right now. Hopefully not in a year. Let's see. I'm officially at 20,000 Spire shares. Woohoo! There we go. Malo, thank you for this donation. Today is my birthday, Uncle Bruce. Finding you earlier this year has been a true gift. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Malo, for that, for your kind words, your donation, and your undying support. I love you. Thank you so much. SoFi, is it coming on? Well, let's take a look at the markets here. We got SoFi at 1770, up 50 cents. Rocket Lab up 3 to 1588. We bottomed out at 1569 on 563,000. SoFi has traded 3.75 million. We're at 1770. 1784 is the high today. Let's go SoFi. GameStop up 47 cents at 196. 138,000 volume, very light. Matterport 3511 up to 73. Matterport volume now 1.9 million. ME down 9 cents, 814. It's a bargain with 194,000 traded. Spire down 7 cents, 420. All-time low is 414. 420 is a low right now on 44,000 shares. That's all that's come in. I think we might be bottoming on Spire. I'm thinking. ATIP 352 down 7 cents on 44,000 shares. Very quiet. SmartRent up 13 cents to 1066. Cyxtera up 4. It's now turned the corner. It's gone positive. So we have 3 negatives and the rest positives at the moment. We have Robinhood down 52 cents. AMC up 38. We've got Vanek up 580. We have Home Depot up $6 to 404.80. IBM up 28 cents. The Dow up 234, S&P up 48, Nasdaq up 163, oil up 230. Microsoft is up 450, Apple up 222 to 167.50, all-time high. Tesla up $18, Bed Bath Beyond up 72, BlackBerry up a penny, Royal Caribbean up $1.34 to 71.16. We were in the high 60s last night. We're going there again, I'm sure. Goldman up $7 to 386. What direction can it go? it really can only go up. It's trading 6.37 times earnings, ridiculously cheap. Amazon up $20, Facebook up 240, Google up 41.96. We've got JP Morgan up 248, Costco up 450. We have Cisco up 72 cents to 55.56, and that is the dealio right here, right now on these markets. We're positive on the big boards, holding the gains, although the Dow is at its lower end of its daily range right now. All right. Pickcomb says, I just rolled over into January 35 Matterport from December 30. So I rolled into 35s. Right on. Let's see. What else? Let's go. I love Spire too. Let's go. These Matterport warrants are doing even better, says Alex. And let's see. I only have 580 calls. Let's see. Chicago Transit, thank you for this donation as well, guys. I have an opossum that hangs out in my backyard. What is that? Named him Bruce because he's always chilling. Here's $20. I don't know what that means. Thank you. I know what that means. The donation. I thank you for that. I don't know what this means. Okay, a SoFi, a 3 million volume in 15 minutes. Let's see. I've slowly figured out through comments here that I probably have one of the smallest portfolios when it comes to members. Y'all are monsters. Nephew Nick, Uncle Bruce, can you give a refresher overview on the SoFi financials, debt, cash on hand, profits, etc.? I'm holding strong shares options, but I could use some reinsurance. The stock's going to go higher. They're making all kinds of gains on customers and cash flow, and they're going to get their bank charter. You're going to be richer. How's that? That's all you need to know. Jake, Uncle Bruce, what PE ratio would you expect SoFi to trade at after it matures a bit? I have no idea, my friend. That one is down the road a ways. You might be 2 years down the road. I can't go there today. Dave, thank you for the super sticker. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you. I wrote some things around. I got 500 more shares of Spire. Now I'm 10% as much of the whale Alexander is. Right on. I bought 650 Spire, says Nicholas. People are stealing Spire. 420, 419 and a half on Spire, down 7.5 cents. 350 on ATIP, down 9 cents. Smart Rent up 16. Sextera up 4. Matterport 34.94 at up 256. High of the day on Matterport 35.70. We have GameStop 196.97 up 76 cents. SoFi up 47 cents at 17.67, and Rocket Lab 15.89 up 3 cents. Guys, way to go. Let's see what happens. I gotta go. Gotta get a root canal later, Bagel. I know what those are like. I don't like those. Hang in there. Anybody know how a way to data like Monday on Matterport was volume, Tuesday my mind, 13 minutes. I have no idea what this means. Bruce, tell Apple to chill under 170 for another week, please. Look, would it be a good idea to roll out of my Matterport December 1730s and into July 40s? Is that too far out? If the Matterport wants to run past this level, 40s are cool. Obviously, if the shares, they're 35-ish right now. If they want to reach the 37-ish, and then they back off to 30, your 40s are 10 out of the money, as opposed to your 30s are just at the money. So that would be a good move. If you can make that move and make it financially worth your while, yes, I would look at that move. All right, Bruce, I sold a Matterport $30 call for $7, expiring February. Should I be buying them back to sell again for July for $9.60? What do you think? Is that a good idea? So you've sold 30s, and are you thinking of writing 30s for $9.60 or 35s? I'm not sure what you'd be writing. If you can write a higher strike, that might be the way to go. Write a higher strike for as much money as these cost you, or for more money. That would be the way to do this. That would be my opinion on it. Let's go. Your opinion of SoFi passing Matterport sent chills of dollars through my spine. I would faint. Thanks, Uncle B. Right on, guys. Let's see. Oh, man. What about buying puts? you can try, but the premiums might be ridiculous. I would be a covered call writer rather than a put buyer. I take the premium rather than pay the premium. That's my thinking on it. Let's see. Uncle B, I got 1130 Spire. Right on. Spire right here, 420. Down 7. Volume today, 64,000. Very quiet on Spire. ATIP, 354. Up 5 cents from the low of the day now. Down 4.5 cents on 85,000. Quiet on ATIP. Smart right up 15. Cyxtera up 6 cents. Rocket Lab up a dime to 15.96. SoFi up 48 cents to 17.68. We haven't started yet. GameStop down 54 cents to 195.67. Matterport 321 gain at 35.59. Matterport volume now 2.489 million, 2.5 million. The high 35.75. We're at 35.73 right now. So rolling over Matterports to take advantage of the high premiums on 35s or 40s or 45s, a very good idea. You may want to write stink offers on your contracts. If the market is, 380 to 4, you might offer your contracts at 445 or at 470, something like that. You might pull the string on your sell and say, you come and get them up here. I'll write you contracts up here. I want another 75 cents a contract. I want $1 more a contract. And then you can have it. If the stock spikes a little and the panic buyers come up and take you, and then the stock backs off an immediate $1 and those contracts back off a buck already, you're already smiling because you're already sitting in a pretty nice position. So keep an eye on that. 35.61 last trade on Matterport. ME down 6, Spire up down 7, and ATIP is down 4 cents right now. We're up 14 on Rocket Lab to $16. Up 48 on SoFi. Trying to keep up with you guys. Not easy today. Uncle Bruce, you think writing puts on GameStop is a good idea here? Earnings in a week, a good return. It could be. I would be writing out of the money puts on GameStop. If you're going to write puts, short term, out of the money for protection. Because right now we're down to 195. You want to have a bit of a cushion there. But if you can get a nice premium for this Friday or for next Friday, there you go. Let's see. What else? Okay. Uncle Bruce, what do you think about selling 3 calls on Goldman Sachs, $3.97 for $1.24, expiring in 2 days? I don't like the idea because the stock could take a pop. Although, let me check this out right here. Let me just double check. 387 is the price right now. You're talking about two. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought it was thought the stock was 397 right now. No, this isn't a bad move. It might work for you. Be prepared for a rollover if you have to. If you have to, you have to. But if you're prepared to write 397s for 124, you may want to look at 390 250s instead, or 393s or 395s. Take an even more premium. Push the premium button higher, and be prepared to do a rollover if you need to. That might be your way to go. Bring in money. Let's see here. Rocket Lab 1611 up a quarter. SoFi up 52 to 1772. The Dow up 281. S&P up 54. Nasdaq up 180. Matterport up 350 to 35.88. GameStop off 86 cents. ME down 9. Spire down 12 to 415. That's a new all-time low, isn't it? 1 penny away. Yep, 1 penny away from a new all-time low in Spire. Buying opportunities galore here. Limited time offer, though, I think. ATIP down 4 at 354.9. SmartRent up 7 cents. Cyxtera up 6. When the turn happens on Spire and ATIP, the first dollar will be instantaneous. It'll be so fast you won't believe it, and then to confirm it, it'll pop up another dollar the next couple of days, and the next thing you're going to go, hey, it's up like $2 in 3-4 days. I didn't see this coming. Yet you do see this coming. It's coming. It's going to happen. I don't know when. I don't know what minute, what trigger, whatever. But when it goes, it will go, because the stock will dry out. There'll be nothing left. And just like we're noticing on Matterport, there's no resistance. 35.92. We're almost at $36 on your Matterport. 36.32 high of the day. We just touched it a few minutes ago. We're going higher there. Right options, kids. Rollovers. Let's see. Woo-hoo, I made $100. I missed on my ACM puts. Let's see. I'm up 180% on Matterport. At what point am I being a greedy pig? Well, Erico, you got a good game going right now. If you're long the stock, write options. If you're long contracts, sell them and buy the stock and write options. What can I say? Michael, I am patiently waiting for weekly options on Rocket Lab and Matterport. Let's go. Hector, Matterport is amazing. Let's go. What happens to a stock now that has low volume? Does it go up because supply and demand, or the group owns all the Spire has no volume? I'll tell you, when this thing goes, the volume will explode. Something will trigger it. Sooner or later, it will be triggered. Let's see. Here we go. Knowing I could have waited and sold my Matterport call for almost 2,200, sold for 430 months back. This hurts. Let's see. Wall Street Journal: nuclear fusion startup lands 1.8 billion as investors chase star power. Commonwealth Fusion Systems has attracted Bill Gates and George Soros. Right on. Matterport blew through 36. It did. 36.31 right now. Let's see. DM, I sold my 10 January calls for $5,000 instead of 16 grand. I sold a $40 Matterport covered call for December for $250. I kind of hope I get taken out. There you go. There you go. Good morning from Hawaii. It's 5 a.m. here. Chew Dog, here's a donation, Bruce. I know it changes daily, and I know Uncle Bruce's picks, but Uncle Bruce, what's your top three at the money? What's your top three ATM? What's your top three at them? I'm not sure what you mean. We're rattling them off all the time. There's the top 9 here that I talk about all the time. Austin, dude, I'm up 150% of Matterport. Incredible. Uncle Bruce for President of Canada. Michael, you get to sleep in your bed. Laugh out loud, he says to Austin. Spire, can you explain, Uncle Bruce, your thoughts? Thank you. I like buy it. It's going higher at the moment. I like buy it. It's going higher. Bill, Wall Street Journal: BP plans green hydrogen project in UK to power heavy transport. Interesting stuff. That's all I can tell you. I like it's going higher. Look at Rocket Lab, up 62 cents. 1648. It's rocking right now. We're up 60 on SoFi. We're up 64 on SoFi. 1784. We're moving higher. GameStop down 14 cents. Look at Matterport up 475. 3713, baby. Get ready. Right 40s and 45s. Get ready, kids. Take advantage of the run. Take advantage of it. ME 822 unchanged. We're back. Spire down a dime. It's cheap. ATIP unchanged. It's back. SmartRent up 15. Cyxtera up 13. We got an up market going here. The Dow up 356 and pounding higher. S&P going up 64. NASDAQ up 224. Maybe we were oversold on this market from these last couple of days of selling, and it's turning around quickly. Interesting. Wahoo! Let's see. ATIP turns green. That's it. That's it right there. Rolled into a February 18, $25 covered call on Matterport weeks ago. I'm not panicking. It's hard, though. It's hard. I sold my Matterport options for $5,000. Profits at 48 grand to get into Spire. That one hurts. Let's see. Let's have a feeling Spire is going to explode before I can access a lot more cash. Stuff's going up, kids. It's going higher. Rocket Lab up 71 to 1657. SoFi 1779 up 59 cents. Matterport 3676 up 438. ME unchanged at 822. Spire down a dime. ATIP down a penny. SmartRent up 15. Cyxtera up 13. What a morning. We're up 9 on Vanex, $7 gained on Home Depot, up 74 on IBM, up 350 on the Dow, up almost 5 on Microsoft, up 3 on Apple to 168. Tesla up 16. Royal Caribbean up $2. Goldman Sachs up 887 to 387. Amazon up 30. Facebook up 3. Google up $57 a share. We have Cisco up 80 cents. We got a good market going here, guys. It's going higher. Take advantage of rollovers on your Matterport. I just rolled my Matterport December 30s into January 35s. I spent $1, but I raised my strike $5. There you go. It's a smart move. That is a smart move. If the stock backs off to 28 on a profit taking, you are profit taking a 35 contract, not a 30. Yes, you'll get that $1 back and more. Yo, let's go, says Big Nose. My Matterport's really gotten away from me here. It wants to see 37. I almost bought Matterport 35 calls yesterday when it was near 30, but I bitched out. I need to walk away today. Oh man, you don't buy Matterport puts. You don't do it. You don't do it. It's a good thing I sold that Matterport before the big pop. Who needs extra taxes? Tears, tears, tears. Oh no. But now I have 100 in the money Spire mid 2022 calls waiting patiently. If it explodes, I'll feel better about selling Matterport early. I'll feel better. There you go. Fielder, I'll roll them next week if needed. Matterport 37.10 up 472. The high trade of the day 37.39. We're at 37.31 right now, going for a new high up 493. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. All right, the Dow up 335, S&P up 63, Nasdaq up 214, oil up $1.83. Matterport 37.17, high of the day 37.39. We're pushing it 37.32 right now. We're going higher. 37.40 just hit. That's a new high on Matterport. I go away for 3 minutes. Look what Rocket Lab does. Rocket Lab up 63 to 1648. SoFi up 63, 1783. GameStop down 16 cents. Matterport now 37.35, pushing new highs here on Matterport. ME down 2 cents. Spire down a dime. ATIP down half a penny. SmartRent up 15 cents. Cyxtera up a dime. Watching all these closely. 72-cent gain on Rocket Lab. 1658. What a run we got going here. Matterport 37.05 to 10. And those of you rolling over Matterports, way to go. Let's go. Let's see. Matterport just took over Apple as my biggest gainer of 2021. Bought back my 40s, watching this baby run to roll. Spire going the wrong way, says Angela. For now, temporarily, but it's only off a dime. It's not off a dollar. It's off a dime. It is really giving up ground reluctantly. 23andMe down a penny, just a penny. Matterport at 37.31 to 34 right now. High of 37.40. Volume on Matterport 4.54 million. 507 gain. 37.45 now 46. New highs. 37.46, 37.59. We had a flash trade up there. We're getting ready, kids. Roll into 40s and 45s. Ooh, are we having fun here? SoFi up 62, Rocket Lab up 57 cents, Spire down a dime, ATIP down 1 penny. Wow, what a deal. What a run here. There you go. Let's see here. Shall I roll Matterport 30s Januaries? I can roll to 35 Julys for a 95-cent credit. Tim, I'd be looking for more than that. Just keep an eye on the Julys. Maybe you may want to write further out and at 35s and take an even bigger premium. Move up $5 and bring in more money. Let's see. Bought another 100 shares of SoFi. Don't care what they say, says Scott. Oh my goodness, lots happening here. 37.21 on Matterport now. Wow, what a run going here. Welcome to the show, everybody. What a morning we have going on here. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. 376 of them. Keep those coming in for us. Thank you all so much. These donations you've made today, holy moly, you guys. Thank you. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. PayPal donations and super chats today. Sheesh. Wow. Unbelievable. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for becoming members. Thank you for that. Real vindication for us. 378 thumbs ups and climbing. 37.16 on Matterport. 37.59 high of the day as we are watching this constant movement on Matterport. Opportunities to roll up are being given to you at the moment. I don't know how long this will last on Matterport. We are getting kind of up there, and I wonder if we are pushing the envelope with a correction coming sooner rather than later. I just don't know. It's up 464 to 37.05, 36.96. Look at it jump around here. Unreal. Never a dull moment. Let's see. I need to do rehab exercises. I'm going to get some orange juice. I must be crashing out. Um, Hey, how about a Aspire squeeze, a SoFi charter approval, and a new ATIP CEO? Is this asking too much for one day? I mean, come on, Joe. I think you got on it. I think you're on it. Can also roll 35 January for $4. Yeah, Jim, Tim, you may want to look at that 3706 again, coming on again on the Matterport. I want you to take money off the table. I want you to write into a contract that gives you a bunch of money. I want you guys to fatten up your cash balances on this Matterport. You've earned it. This stock is giving you 468 movement already. For 37.15, you can bring in more money, hundreds of dollars per contract more on rollovers. That's what you should be doing, I think. This thing's taking my breath away. Matterport delivers new and innovative solutions for the built world with AWS Matterport. Extends the value of its digital twins with powerful add-ons now available in AWS Marketplace. Love it. If you're in the Febs with Matterport, should you hope for that reset? I don't know what that means, but if you're...
It's got February.
Oh, hi there.
Sorry.
Who is that? What was going on? Oh my God. I didn't even see her there. Oh, she's killing me. She's doing this on purpose to get me.
I have socks on.
You have socks on. I didn't hear a thing. We're on a carpet anyway. Oh my gosh.
I should have just.
Oh man. Oh, Matterport 3665. I'm so tuned watching this Matterport at 3750. It's now 3760, 3660. I'm just like, there's so much happening here.
Yes, I think he has February.
My gosh, yes, February. Theoretically, you could do rollovers, but then again, you might just sit tight with Febs and just watch what's happening. We might drop $4 or $5 here, and there might be buybacks happening. I don't know. Well, let's see what's happening. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up with all this stuff. I got to tell you, Swiss Butter, Bruce, since we sent you super stickers, please take Jen somewhere nice. So this morning, I mentioned the email that I got last night, and I don't know if I mentioned it to you. I don't remember, but I had an email from a viewer who...
You said you don't treat me nice?
No, they said to me, I love watching your channel. I love watching your show. And I love a certain stock, and I'm into the stock. And if if the investment does really well, I might become a member of your channel.
There you go.
You remember that?
Okay.
Did I mention that last night? No. Okay. I don't remember anything because there's so much.
A lot of emails.
There's so much happening here, and so I've been thinking about this email since I got it, and it really, you know how you have the angel come up and then the devil come up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And okay. What's the bad news?
Well, I mean, the devil is coming up saying, the nerve of this person saying, "Oh, I watch you all the time. I love you, and I follow your advice. And on this investment, if it makes me money, I might become a member of your channel." And I'm thinking, might become I'm live twice a day. There you see the devil. It's see, okay. And then the angel said, "Oh, relax. It's okay.
Take a breath.
They know not what they say. They don't mean the way they say
Maybe
it.
Their funds are very tight right now. It's Christmas.
It's okay." And then the other one comes out. Screw this. Come on, man. I'm making you this kind of money on this investment. What are you talking about? And anyway, these viewers, these people, there's now 611 of them here. These people decide to start sending me super chats. Going, this is for that email guy. The guy that wouldn't even spend $10 a month to listen to you for like a quarter a show, doesn't want to give you 25 cents. Here, I'll pay for that guy. This community is unbelievable. And
I love how they support
PayPal donations have come in, and so that's what's going.
So I get to go out for dinner.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
They're saying,
Did you see the face? Did you see it?
Did you see that face? Hey, I get to go too. It's not like I send her to a restaurant. She goes in by herself. I get to join her, right? Oh, man.
We've never really discussed that.
Oh man. Amazing. I paid $2,000 to buy 7 in-the-money Matterport options. Sold yesterday, bought 500 shares, now received 2,000 writing $40 calls for January at a 420 premium, 500 free Matterport shares. How is this done? That's right.
Yeah.
That's how it's done. And that's why I keep
You want to
harping.
write. You want to
Watch
write, you want to
my
write.
classes on how to write options and learn to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're trying
I
to
know, it's
do.
like magic.
It's exhausting. Matterport 35.89 down from 37.59.
Wow.
Did a bunch of you get your rollovers done? Did you get them done? I sure hope so. I don't know if this is the top. I don't know. It's just a range, and we're still up 349.
Where's the Dow right now?
We're up 397. We're up.
Oh.
We're recovering from yesterday's blow
Yes, the whiplash.
up. May have been oversold. Yeah. Correction time or refuel? Jen's morning surprise. Gem, the spooky floating arm. Wow, huge dip. Anybody used to watch the old Addams Family show? Remember The Thing? Will Jen be this? Is this Jen the sister of The Thing? Look at that! Look at that! You too can feed me, Bruce, for 50 cents a day. You can feed me. Auntie's laughing. I need to take your classes. You need to take my classes. So many pink bagels. So many pink bagels. Oh my gosh! What a run! Oh, I'm exhausted.
So
I'm tired. This is
what's it going to be this morning?
This is hard work.
Do you need like cheesecake to really sugar you up and send you out?
Oh no, I don't think I should do that. We're up 401 on the Dow. Yay!
That's
Up
a good
69
question,
on
though.
S&P.
What do people like on their cheesecake, or are they purists and they just like the cheesecake?
When you guys buy cheesecake or make cheesecake, do you like it just plain with nothing on it? Or do you enjoy the cherries Jubilee kind of thing on top? Or the strawberries kind of filling Jubilee kind of thing? You know what I mean? The
sour
the fruit
cream.
with the jellied what do you call it? Puree? What do you call that stuff?
Sure.
I don't know.
A puree, a mixed berry.
I love the cherries. I love it with cherries most. That's me.
Yeah, I love it with sour cream.
She loves it with sour cream on top of the cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
I just buy the plain cheesecake at Costco because she won't let me buy any cheesecake with anything on it. So I have to buy the plain one. And I find it fine.
And you can add to it.
Red Solo Cup says, I want to rock. That's what we want to do. Back to school to prove Dad that I'm no fool. There you go.
That's it.
Hector, Michael, we can feed Bruce for a few cents per day, but you teach a Bruce to take Jen to a restaurant.
That's right.
Plain or strawberry, says Michael. Strawberry or pecan praline cheesecake. Can't stand cheesecake, so none for me, thanks. I love blueberries or strawberries on my cheesecake. Doesn't matter. Any cheesecake is heaven. Cheesecake is a medium for jam and chocolate. Nelson, strawberry and cherry, totally. Plain or fresh strawberries. Rob, if you give me cheesecake, I don't really care what's on it. Nick, thank you, Nick, for this $50 super sticker. Oh my God, that's the gold medal winner on this platform.
That's incredibly
and I have another gold medal winner on the PayPal. Oh my God, thank you.
Okay, so just to throw something else into the
best cheesecake is no cheesecake.
No, German
Nazareth, your
cheesecake.
band. What?
German cheesecake.
German cheesecake.
It's like cake. And it's got those little rum-soaked raisins in the bottom of it.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I make a pretty good banana bread bottom cheesecake, says Larry. John, I'm surprised you didn't say ketchup on your cheesecake. You're surprised, are you? Frozen vanilla cheesecake with fresh blueberries and raspberries here. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all your guidance. Nick, thank you, buddy. Can't stop, won't stop. Matterport?
Yeah.
Cheesecake samplers from the grocery store aren't great, but well-made cheesecake is great.
I know, but don't you find in those sampler packets that there's always that sad sister that nobody wants? That, you always have one.
I guess.
It's the only one left, I guess.
Yes.
Speaking of eating.
I like Junior's in Brooklyn, my plain cheesecake. I used to work at an ice cream shop that made the best cheesecake ice cream.
Oh.
I had port for breakfast.
You had port?
I put caramel glaze on top. I had the I had the Cheesecake Factory Oreo the other day. Oh my God. Angela, thumbs ups. KW, cherries on top. My favorite is thick graham cracker crust.
Yes.
Jen
I
likes
do.
this.
I like a thick crust.
Just got out of the 1 hour meetings. We're talking cheesecake now, says Coyote. Nephew, remember that Friends episode where they ate it off the floor? Cheesecake is that good. Austin, cheesecake sends me straight to the dumpa. Pickled nose, cheesecake is all right if you pretend there just isn't cheese in it. SoFi up 67 cents.
And SoFi up 67 cents. That's good.
So I'm thinking
what's it going to be?
ham, cheese, and egg.
Oh, we're going for the full meal deal?
Yeah, with the ketchup.
I'll get on that.
That takes a while, but that'll be pretty good. Thank you so much, Jen. Oh, man, you guys are unbelievable. Damn Spire, says Max. Separation of cheese and cake. I make my own cheesecake. Who's selling here? SoFi going up like this, I might be able to avoid the fruitiest of jams. Dumpa, laughing out loud on the Dumpa. The 35-cent gain on Rocket Lab, 66-cent gain on SoFi. We're at 1786, the high of the day here on 6 million. SoFi going higher. GameStop down a dime. Matterport 35.61, still up 323. 6 million volume, high of the day 37.59 today. We're at ME down 3 cents to 8.18. Spire down 15 to 4.12, all-time low. All-time bargain here at 412. It's 200,000 volume. Absolutely dead quiet. ATIP 357 down 2 cents. SmartRent up 15. Cyxtera up 9. AMC up 49 cents. Robinhood down 83 to 25.11. Bannock up 8.60 to 313.49. Home Depot up $8, 406.90, going for 407. IBM up $1 to 118. The Dow up 409, now up 412. S&P up 70. Nasdaq up 203. Whew, what a run. Looking good. Microsoft up 360. Apple up 260. Tesla up 570. Bed Bath Beyond up 74 to 1907. BlackBerry down a penny. Royal Caribbean up 213. Goldman up 980 to 388. Amazon up 22. Facebook up 250. Google up 63. We got Cisco up 95 cents right at the moment. Watching a lot of stuff happening simultaneously. 1609 on Rocket Lab. SoFi 1782 up 62. Looks like SoFi wants to hit 18 again and maybe go higher. I didn't like cheesecake until I tried Junior's in Brooklyn. My girlfriend just said Bruce was the biggest competition to her in our relationship. Global blast. I like cheesecake from some fast food drive-thru. That's how much I like it, Max. I may just buy another 1,000 at 410 and scoop this cheap stuff up. 411 on Spire. Unbelievable discounts. Unbelievable. They're sitting on a mountain of money. They're going to make deals. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why would anyone sell this stuff? It's got to be being accumulated by somebody, but the volume just isn't there. There just is no volume, which means there's not a lot coming in, but where's the buying to support it? I don't get it. Are the insiders banned from doing anything right now? Are they on a hold period? Are they in a blackout period? Is there a deal pending? Are they shutting the hell up? Not even able to buy stock? They can't tell their friends and relatives. They can't tell us. What? I'm waiting. 358 down a penny on ATIP. That is about to come the other way, I think. But what do I know? 34.76 on Matterport. It hit 37.59. It's almost $3 higher this morning already. Wow. Did any of you write 40s and 45s? Did you roll up there? You're looking smart now. If you didn't, 35s are looking better. If you didn't, the 30s are looking better. They're coming to you. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. Woo, the Spire takes a dump every time I throw money at it. Flan, says Birdie. Cheesecake Factory, white chocolate, macadamia nut cheesecake is the best. Oh my, stop doing that, Larry. Drew, first Matterport rollover just filled out of December 30s into July 40s. Premiums went into Spire. I love this channel and I want to rock, says Drew. Coyote Spire just makes no sense. I like the no-bake cheesecake with blueberries on top. Nelson, what number will ATIP and Spire converge at? Just holding with my grumpy face on Matterport. According to my broker, Reuters gave SmartRent a buy recommendation, says Tiff. Spire at 412 and ATIP at 360. We're only 52 cents away from merging these two guys at the same price. Where's it going to be? Is one coming up, the other one down, or are they both going to meet somewhere up here? What is going to happen when this happens? Oh my gosh. If I rolled into the peak, I would have bought my Matterport back at 5. Now it's 370. There you go. Sometimes it pays to wait. You just wait and see what happens. Don't do anything. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Rocket Lab 1630 up 44. SoFi 1780 up 60. GameStop down 71 cents to 195.50. Matterport 34.73. Oh my ATIP up a half a penny, 359.5 cents on the ATIP. It's coming up to Spire. It's going to try to catch it. I smell money, Bruce, with the article of ME yesterday stating the need for clinical trials. Should we be wary of anything sooner for calls of June or earlier? Again, if you're going to buy calls on ME, you go out there. You go way out there. Absolutely go out there. But don't go over the way over the price of the stock. Get an at the money call, in the money call, near the money call, but get out there in time. Yeah. Pay a premium to get it, though. Get in there at 750s, 7s, 6s, 8s, 9s, but go forward in time. Okay, that's where we're at. Spire has $260 million in the bank and has $200 million in total liabilities. It doesn't make any sense that Spire is this cheap. That's my reading of it. It's too cheap. It's just too cheap. 416 now, down 11 on Spire. We're up 1.5 on ATIP, 360.5 on ATIP. Coming on. It's coming on. Matterport up 242 to 34.80 right now. The high of the day, 37.59. The Dow up 387, S&P up 67, NASDAQ up 205, oil up 207 at the moment. Thank you for thumbs ups today. 411 have come in, guys. Thank you for these 411 thumbs ups. If you can find any more to throw at us, please do. Help us get a little more momentum. That would be the best. Thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. And again, Nick, thank you for that $50 super sticker. That thing is huge, man. That is awesome sauce stuff. Thanks, buddy. The best one of the day here. That is awesome. Thank you. SoFi 1788 now, up 68 cents. We're pushing the high of the day on your SoFi. We're going for 18 and maybe more. And when SoFi really goes, watch out. There will be no time to think, only time to get richer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again, all of you who've done PayPal donations today. So appreciated. Very kind of you, all of you. Let's see what we got there. There we are right there. We had donation from Stuart Von Stein. Thank you for that. Also from Alex Drury. Thanks, Alex. You are the gold medal winner overall today. You are the big man on campus with the biggest donation today. Thank you so much. All right. We've got folks watching the show. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're getting richer today and less poorer today. We'll stay on top of this. So much to follow here. 421 thumbs ups. Thank you. 1788 on SoFi right now. We're right at around the high of the day of 1789 right there. Let's see. Larry, thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. And am I calculating that right? Is Spire sitting on 194-ish in cash? I'm not sure if that's accurate. Let's see. Hello, Geo Governor. Hello, Governor. Had to drop off a bit, 2 hours away. How are we doing? We got stuff going on here. Matterport hit a high today, 37.59. Wow, it might have clipped the sun. Nomacity and Bruce, the flip side is, why would ME buy Lemonade Pharmacy Service so early if they still have a year to go out on trials? Exactly. Why would they do that? And why wouldn't they take the cash? Why would those guys only take $100 million in cash and $300 million in stock at 10 something a share? We keep forgetting that. They took stock way up here, not down here. The cash is only paying the taxes. That's all it's doing. They want the stock. They want the paper. They know the future of ME is not $8.17 a share. There you go. By the way, lemonade services are incredible, says Red Solo Cup. First time I ever had a pharmacist call to check in. Yo, that is a sign. ME going to be a powerhouse. I think so. We're down 12 on Spire at 415. The low 411 today. We're at 360 now on ATIP, up 1.5. The low was 349. We're coming on with 143,000 volume on ATIP. Nothing came in. Nothing came. Now it's up. It's going higher. Spire is about to do the same thing. It's going to happen. The turn will come. You won't know it. It'll happen, and then it'll go. Get ready. Get ready. It's coming. We're up 15 on. We're up 16 on Smart Rent. Up 4 on Sextera. That's where we are right there. Okay. Oh, Jen, thank you so much. Thank you.
It's just slipping and sliding.
It's a slipping and sliding and gladding.
Trying to
We
cut
got
it
a
was just an adventure.
toasted bagel with ham and cheese on it, and it's slipping and
Slipping
sliding
and
and gliding.
sliding,
It's going to
so.
be a mess eating it. It's going to be a mess trying to eat it.
Get ready to catch.
Get ready to play catch, Bruce. Oh, no. $34.99 on Matterport.
Woohoo.
Thank you, Jen, so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And thanks for sneaking up on me.
I'll see what I can do tomorrow.
Oh, Coyote, did anyone write $40 plus calls on Matterport at the peak? Did anyone do that? Also, Spire hit a new all-time low. It did, but it might be over. Laugh Out Loud says, ain't got time for you, Cheddar. We got stuff going on here, Matterport. Good Lord. Let's see, Uncle Bruce, can you phone Kramer to have him mention Spire, please? Good, just in time for the bagel. Laugh Out Loud, I'm sorry, only sort of, but hey, I'm expecting a bit of a run-up this morning, and then things to slow down around lunch, possibly red close. We'll see what's going on. We'll find out, Cheddar, what the dealio is. Rocket Lab 1624 up 38 cents. SoFi up 67. 1788 on SoFi. GameStop down 51 cents. Very quiet day there. Matterport 3505 up 267. ME down 2. Spire down 12. ATIP up 1.5. That is where we're at right now, kids, on this market. The Dow up 374. All right, well, let's try and eat this fried egg and ham on the bagel with the cheese and everything. Oh, look at that. Oh. Dipping in ketchup. Whee! Let's try this. Oh, yeah. The cheddar cheese, the Black Forest ham, fried egg, a toasted sesame seed bagel. Oh, man. Dipping in the ketchup. Loving this. Oh. Nice. Rocket Lab 1631. Come on, Rocket Lab. 2 million volume. We're up 47 cents on Rocket Lab. SoFi 1780. Matterport 34.97. Spire down 11 to 415. ATIP up 1.5 to 360.5. Go. Let's go. To quote a quarterback. Okay. Oh boy. Peloton bouncing back 1.6% after plunging on a monthly record 51.9% in November. Bad month in November. I'm trying to eat this bagel as quick as I can. Keep an eye on this market. GameStop just went green, up 8 cents. Matterport, 35.14, coming on again. At least a little, anyway. And just mentioning that, GameStop just went negative, now 36 on the downside. Spire down 10.5. ATP up 1.5. Oh boy. Beach Boy, hi Uncle Bruce. Is it time to lower the GameStop stink bids? 270s April 2022 limit by 1805. 200s February 22 limit by 2105. Time to lower the stink bids. Well, you can always do that, of course, because the stock right now is at 195.76 and it's just not doing a run. We're all probably waiting for next week's earnings to come out on GameStop to discern what's going on. That's, I think, December 8th. That's a week today. Will GameStop in the next week rally into the earnings or back off first and then rally into the, like, back off for the next 2-3 days, then come on next week into the earnings and then back off again after the earnings? I mean, everyone is going to speculate everything, every possibility here on GameStop. We know that, but right now it's down 45 cents to 195.76. And these contracts, these April 270s and Feb 200s, I mean, you know, they're depreciating. Time. Oh my. Matterport, 35.14 right now. Cheers to all of you around the world. Oh my. You know, I'm feeling a lot better today, says Damn It Jim. That lamp is a safe distance from the wall. What lamp? what lamp you talk about? Matterport, 35.58, little gain here, little rally. Should not let Bruce eat alone, says Beach Boy. You know, you made a homeless person happy today, everybody, who was upset about an email he received yesterday. Plus, he can now afford to buy ketchup instead of stealing plastic packs from burger joints. Oh, gosh, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Should we write GameStop calls? It's pretty risky after multiple down days, right? Well, Matthew, you know, I'm just watching the stock down $1.51 right now at 194.70. It is looking lackluster. Volume right now today, 309,000. Nothing to get excited about here. I gotta tell you that. You know, there's no hint of anything happening. There doesn't seem to be any kind of a, you know, pre-earnings, pent-up demand, buying interest. The market just doesn't seem to be looking at it, it's speculating on it. Now down 292 to 193.29. Again, they can fool us. We know stocks can fool you. Just when you think, I think I know what's going to happen, it does the opposite. Just saying. Is July 22 far out to buy $10 calls on ME? No, you're good. You're good. Well, Jake, you know, the run-ups on GameStop have happened earlier and earlier before earnings this year, so we already saw it this time. I think the price will dip $20 on earnings and then go back up this time. We'll see. Does anyone know why Matterport's highest strike price is 50? I know the short answer is demand, but I'm surprised there wouldn't be demand. They're just behind the curve. The stock is running faster than the option market makers can keep up with it. That's my hunch. They will produce contracts as they see the need, but there it is. Oh, this bagel's good. Mm. Mm. I could get $1.40 to roll in Matterport 2250s to Jan 24s for 35. Might be a good move. If the stock backs off to 26, profit taking sometime, you might be able to buy that January 24 contract back and move into a January 23, April 23, and slowly come back to it. You might be able to do that too. Should I sell another Matterport 40 call for 440 to 450 in premium, or wait to see what happens? What Matt wants to know. Well, 34.54 is the stock price, up 216 today. Writing $40 calls on the $34 stock, not a bad idea. The wonderful premium, really nice. And this is what month is this? I don't know what month. January. Oh, there it is. January. Yeah, I'd be looking at that. Yeah, I would look at that because that's 60. That's 60 days. That's a heck of a deal. Yeah, I rolled my GameStop 230 April to a 200 $8 share net credit. There you go. There you go. Doing, hey, Uncle Bruce. GameStop, $230 cover call. Expiring next week. So in 8.5 trading days, assume the stock remains unchanged. That's about $100 premium a day. Will the call depreciate more than 100 a day in less than final days? Look, if the stock stays where it is, that's what's going to happen. The stock drops $5 in the next 3 days, it's going to go more. It's going to go faster, and you can cash out earlier. So 192.75 down 346 on GameStop, under a bit of pressure right now. Dow down. The Dow is up 307, but backing off. So momentum is happening at the moment. Rocket Lab up 68 cents. SoFi up 57. Matterport at 34.82, up 244. ME down 6. Spire down 11.5. ATIP unchanged. SmartRent up 38 now to 10.91. Cyxtera up 11 to 10.02. We have some gains. 16.59 now on Rocket Lab. The high today, 16.78 on 2.2 million. Rocket Lab is climbing today nicely, up 73 cents right now. I'm debating going from December to January. This folks going to 2024. Yeah, I mean, if you can write to 2023, I'd prefer that over a 2024. Hmm. AB Rocket Lab at 16.45. Just wait for the moment when it gets around 20 to sell my calls. Up 1,700 on my calls, should be up nearly $5,000 when it hits 20. The anticipation is killing me. You ever seen a company complete a acquisition and go down? This is just ridiculous. I agree, Nicholas. Thoughts on buying Spire calls? Deep, in the money, at the money, and way forward. Yeah. Tips for everyone. I recently switched to another broker, and they have a rollover option. You can pick how many premiums you gain or lose when you roll over. Kind of neat. Or am I late to the party? The win. Drew, buy the stock is cheap. The premiums are also too high. There you go. And that's the thing about Spire. Just buy the stock. ATIP, just buy the stock. You really don't need to do options. These shares are cheap. You got it, Drew. Right on, Drew. What a run. What a day. What a day we're having. 35-13 on Matterport. A little better. Oh boy. I am done on my bagel. Oh man. Absolutely fantastic. Just fabulous. Oh. ATIP just went up 3 cents. 362. Just gained 3 cents here. Go ATIP. Just go. 414.5 on Spire. Down 12.5 cents. ME unchanged. Matterport 35.05. GameStop down 2.44. SoFi 17.73, staying under 18 at the moment. Rocket Lab 16.50, up 64. Nomacity says to win, just make sure your broker has real-time option prices because delayed quotes can screw you up as well as bid-ask spreads. You gotta set those manually. And the win says, yeah, I have it. I paid $5 a month for it, but since I generate 25 plus commissions a month, I get it for free. And Nomacity says, nice job. Cheers, everybody. The Dow is up 378 right now. Make that 384 on the Dow. We're climbing again. 63 gain on S&P and NASDAQ. It looks like it's up 186. Oil still up 209 a barrel to 68.27 right now. Okay, lots to watch here. Watching all kinds of stuff simultaneously here. Whew. Okay. Spire being crushed at this level, it is only natural that when it takes off, it really takes off. I agree. AB, same with AB. Yeah, ATIP, I agree with that. I've seen something about a SoFi announcement today. Does anyone know what it is? Asks Kirk. Spire is worth 25 in your opinion, or more. Much more. Gowdy, there's a person next door with an industrial weed eater. If I screamed at the top of my lungs, I don't think I could hear myself. Pick knows option makers are running out of strikes on Matterport. Only see 40, 45s, 50s into the future. You'll have to, they'll make more. Love to see weeklies on those real soon, please. 35.31 on Matterport. 35.40 now, up 302. Matterport climbing again. Matterport is climbing. The Dow is up 404, climbing as well. The Dow is beginning to run a higher, running to the high of the day, I think. What do we got here? The high was 34,904. We're at 34,895. We're only 9 points away from a new high of the day on the Dow. We are climbing quickly to a new high of the day on the Dow Jones Industrials here. We got a nice little spurt coming in right now. Apple, IBM up 92. Apple is up 380. Microsoft up 436. Goldman up 1030 to 389, and Amazon up 27. Facebook up $1.70. Google up $72. Cisco up 85 cents. 1660 on your Rocket Lab. We are approaching the high of the day of 1678. That's in sight now. 2.4 million volume on Rocket Lab. SoFi 1777 up 57. GameStop down 173. Matterport up 306 to 35.44 now. 35.44 on Matterport. ME up a nickel, 827. Spire down 12.5. ATIP up 3 to 362. SmartRent up 36 cents to 10.89. And Cyxtera up 12 to 10.03. So they've broken the 10 barrier on those guys. Okay. Uncle Bruce, how does the math work when I make back the comfort call money I lost? I was holding A $20 Matterport covered call expiring November rolled over to a 25 January. Now I'm trying to roll to a 40 January 2023. Didn't gain much. Yeah, well, you moved your strike price up $20 a share, so that's $2,000 per 100 shares in value gain as you let the option run. If the shares want to top out and then back off 25% for a correction, which they can do, you will do well on your contract when you buy it back for a whole lot less than the last one you sold. You'll buy it back for 15 cents on the dollar and cash that in. Damn it, Jim. Sorry, not happy until Hood is at zero, says Associates. Okay, Apple almost at 169. Went through that like butter. Hot knife through butter. SmartRent seems to be crawling up the ladder again today. Should I just direct deposit my paycheck into the Apple stock, laughing out loud? Write a covered call on Matterport, stock goes up. I write a covered call on GameStop and it goes up. So this week I didn't write a GameStop call and stock goes down. I think I'll wait for GameStop to go up this time first, says Frumbler. There you go. Trying to figure it out. Rocket Lab, 1667 up 81 cents, approaching the high of the day. SoFi 1784 up 63. It's approaching its high of the day. 1790 was the high of the day on 8 million volume on SoFi. We're going higher. Rocket Lab is traded 2.49 million or 2.449 million at 1664. We're 14 cents away from the high on Rocket Lab. GameStop down 261. Matterport back to 35.72. 334 gain. When we backed off a little while ago, we got to 34.40, and now we're to 35.80. We're $1.40 higher than the recent sell-off to here. Volume 8.48 million on Matterport, an active stock. The high today 37.59. We're now 35.76. Okay. ME up a nickel to 827. Volume 446,000. We're still 20 cents off the high of the day. Spire still down 12 on the day at 415. The low was 411. ATIP up 2.5 cents at 361. SmartRent up 31 to 1084. Cyxtera up 12 to 1003. Okay. There's where we got our market right now. Bruce, in a sense, do stockbrokers view stocks like currency? I mean, if the stock market is doing well, the dollar is doing well, and so the economy, no. Well, we view stocks individually for our clients. At least that's how I used to do it. I did not connect, all the stocks together. I left them all as independent individual machines, breathing organisms, I suppose, each with its own management team, each with its own corporate game plan. Tried to avoid the losers, tried to ride the winners. Did the best we could. We're always watching, every stock that we follow individually because they're all different entities. They're different beings. They kind of like your kids in a way. After a while, you get used to them. But boy, you have to be able to make moves. You have to be able to cut the cord and make moves. Damn it, Jim, hang on to a Hana second. Cheddar Stacks, does Hood count as a sexy stock? Socius, and I'm not mocking you with this question, says Socius. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what's going on. There's discussions happening between viewers. GameStop down 210. Matterport up 3.5 now to 35.88. Looks like we're pushing $36 on Matterport again. 35.91 on Matterport. 828 up 6 on ME now. ATIP up 2.5 to 361. Rocket Lab 1666 and SoFi 1788. Okay. Okay. The Dow up 400. S&P up 71. NASDAQ up 230. The winner, as far as the markets go, S&P 500 up 1.57%. It is climbing the most. NASDAQ number 2 at a 1.48% gain. And then Dow is up 1.19%, just under 1.2. all stronger and moving higher. Dow up now 412. We're gaining again. We're gaining. Oil up 192, up 2.9% to 68.10 a barrel. Okay. All right, Sean, Bruce, for Matterport covered calls, do you prefer January 17s or December 17 or January's for $35 covered call? Which one do you prefer? I like the December 17s because they're going to react the most and they're going to shrink the quickest time, 16 days. I don't mind January 35s because of the premium. I don't mind those. But if the shares are going to bust up through 36 or 37, you may want to write January 40s and do that instead. Let's see. Okay. Studies have found that the 10% wealthiest Americans own 89% of all U.S. stock isn't the best indicator of a healthy economy. Uncle Bruce, chuckle that you were reading my comment and deciding to skip it. I saw that, laughing out loud. I can't read them all. What can I do? John, my God, Spire, show me I wasn't wrong to take profits from winners to bet on you, said John. Can't read them all, my friend. I'm doing the best I can. I'm under pressure here, under pressure. Plus, I get emails. I get those emails too. I'm under pressure. Let's see. Anybody writing covered calls on SoFi? And then buy the influence, says Mac. The Dow up to 430 point gain. We're new highs. New highs on the day now on the Dow. 1667 up 81 on Rocket Lab. We're up 64 now on SoFi. 1785 up 65. Still down $2 on GameStop. Matterport at 35.23 up 285. ME now up 7 cents to 8.29. Spire down 13 cents. And ATIP up 1.5. SmartRent up 34. Cyxtera up 12. Okay, IBM up $1. Dow up 420 points. Apple up 380. Microsoft up 460. Tesla up 11. Royal Caribbean up 170. Goldman up $10. Okay. Cisco up 88 cents. That is what is happening here. Whew. Intel up 65 cents. Micron up 439. Couple of moves there. All right. Here we go. Rocket Lab 1665 up 79. BW is saying, Uncle Bruce, I finally got out of my Matterport January 22 $25 cover call, but I had to pay dearly for it. I just sold a January 2023 $40 call and received $11.50 for it. Now I'll wait and watch the roll into the summer 22. Now you're talking. There you go. Good move. Good move there. That's good stuff. Let's see. Come on, Spire. Let's make Wednesday show a party night. Uncle Bruce, I rolled my Matterport covered call from December to Jan and raised my strike from 40 to 45. Plus, I earned another $1,000. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Nice goatee, says Tim. Gonzo, Tim, I wrote a few SoFi to expire 12-3. I wouldn't go to longer right now. Nice job. Red Solo Cup, Flint Creek Soap Company. Does your soap prevent soap scum? I'm asking for a friend. Asking for a loved one, laughing out loud. Oh, my. Matterport, 35.52 up 314. GameStop down 255. SoFi up 65 cents to 17.85. Rocket Lab up 82 cents to 16.69, up 83 cents. 16.69 now on Rocket Lab. ME up 8, 8.30 a share. Aspire 414 down 13, the low of 411. ATIP up 1.5 cents to 360.5. SmartRent up 32. Cyxtera up 12. Holding some gains there. Watching some stocks jump around. Win. Uncle Bruce, assuming you have a GameStop covered call, $250 expiring in 3 weeks. It is generally a good idea to roll over to a lower strike price or a higher premium, or too risky. I guess something I got to say. Yeah, I would say if you're expiring in 3 weeks, I would be rolling that 250 to 220 and taking the increased premium with a 3-week expiry. On the other hand, you can take maybe write a 220 for a 2-week expiry and come even closer in time and closer, and maybe you can roll up in value there. That might be a good way to go. I finally cracked. I bought more Spire. Don't tell my wife, says Dr. Walter Bishop. Uncle Bruce, how long has this covered call hack for your stocks been a thing? It seems like cheating almost. This has been the market for decades. You just got to study it, folks. You got to study it. You really got to pay attention to it. You got to pick your spots. We're up 440 on the Dow, by the way. We're up 73.5 on S&P, and we're up 237 on NASDAQ. The winning market is S&P up 1.6%, NASDAQ at 1.54, the Dow up 1.29. We are climbing on all three indexes right here, right now. Very, very good. Okay. 1785 on SoFi up 65 cents, 1671 to 73 on Rocket Lab up 85 or so. Matterport 35.48, ME up 11 now, 833 climbing. Again, ME is 846 for the high of the day, 13 cents away from that. 468,000. Looks like ME wants to go higher here. Spire up, still down 13 at 414, and we're up a penny on ATIP. Not much moving yet on those guys, all right? It's really funny in a way to sweat if you bought Spire at like 6 and doubting about buying it at 4, but people will buy Apple or GameStop at delta of $20. No sweat at all. They'll just do it. Yep, this is it. Damn it, Jim. Okay, I bought 300 at 24.83. Wrote $200 worth of calls for this Friday at 26. Let's see what happens. There you go. All right. Okay. 35.30 on the Matterport right now. The volume on Matterport now, 9 million on the day. Right around. GameStop down 264, volume 410,000. We're not going anywhere there. Not going anywhere. Okay. Dr. Walter, I bought Spire at 10, 6, 5, and now 413. I'll buy more if it drops more. I'll buy more. You keep coming down here. I'll keep picking this stuff off. Eventually, we'll own it all. This channel will own all of Spire, and we'll hire a board of directors that will get things going. How about that? How about that? We'll turn that thing around. We'll just buy it. 360 on ATIP, up 1.5 cents. Rocket Lab, 1676, up 90. Rocket Lab is approaching the high of the day of 1681. We're just about doing that now. 2.7 million. Rocket Lab is pushing the high of the day around now. SoFi 1783, waiting for it to break 1790. That would be a new high on SoFi. We're down 261 on GameStop. Matterport 35.30. ME up 12 cents to 834. And the Dow up 447 points, climbing. Still climbing. Okay, guys. John Beckman trying to stay near term on SoFi covered call for 12, 23, 21 at 18. 130 seem okay to you? Well, taking in 130 for a December 23rd call. The premium doesn't look that great. Let's see, $18 stock option. It's a 16 cents out of the money. 130 premium for only, that's like, it's 3 weeks or so, 3.5. Yeah, I'm not sure, John, if that's really worth your while. I don't know if that's a good price. But, the stock, we know what it could do. It's 17 to 25, whatever. I don't know, John. Something's telling me something's warning me about that price. I don't know if I like that 130 premium. I kind of want more. I'm thinking of writing it. Yeah, I'd want more than 130. I'd want more than that. I'm still waiting for someone in here to ask, Dear Uncle Bruce, I accidentally bought more than 10% of Spire. How do I inform the SEC about that? How do I do that? AB, I see it like this. Considering the volume of Spire compared to a stock like GameStop, it's about 1/50th the interest of the stock. This makes me very hesitant to buy more even at this dip. There you go. Socius says, damn it, Jim, best of luck. John, thanks, Uncle B. Goody, John, write on green days. Wait for SoFi to have a good run and then try to write at the top. Well, there's always good advice here. 1783 up 63 cents on SoFi right now. 35.10 on Matterport. We're up 13 on ME. We're up 423 on the Dow, 425 on the Dow now. We're up 230 on NASDAQ, up 72.5 on S&P. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what happens. I feel Rocket Lab is going to have a $3 to $5 pop before the next options expiry at December 17. That's what I feel. I know it's green now, but this still pretty low on price and premium isn't worth it. FS Pano, I just don't get it. Why is my Rocket Lab $10 US dollar call option I bought expiring 21 of January only 685 US? That is only 10 cents premium. Shouldn't it be much higher premium? Okay, you bought a $10 Rocket Lab call. It's in the money, 663. That's what happens with contracts that get way in the money. They lose all their premium, and so you might want to roll forward on that. You're going to have to check that into that. You may want to look at getting into, say, mind you, I'll look at it this way. Your stock goes up $1, your option goes up $1. So you're now dollar for dollar on your contract. That's a good thing if you're long a contract. That's why buying deep in the money sometimes is a smart move to make. And what's not a smart move to make is out of the money calls. They're cheaper, but they're out of the money. Where in the money, you get dollar for dollar movement or 9 out of 10 cents coming to you. So FS, you got to figure that one out yourself. Decide what to do. Okay. Yeah, Coyote, I'm not going to write more SoFi calls until it hits at least 19 or has a huge run up in a single day. There you go. Rocket Lab Neutron update presentation is tomorrow. Maybe that's why the stock's moving up. And anyone read the article, Emmy, with their 2 cancer drug initiatives? Sounds like they're shooting for March to get clinical trials going on a drug. Coyote Hector says to Hector, yeah, thanks. I've been inching to write more calls, but check the premiums all day. It's just not there currently to make it worthwhile. Maybe you pay too much for a premium on that, says Fenville on to FS. AB, Sextera playing with $10 again. I smell money. Bruce and gang, when rolling way out 6 months after a buyback loss, do you have time to watch for fluctuations, say 3 months with minimal fears of getting exercised and getting into more decay? You have time to watch for fluctuations with minimal fears. Well, you're not going to get exercised if you're buying 6 months out. I mean, generally, no, unless you're way in the money. But if you're out of the money, you'll be fine. Yep, writing SoFi calls now is a bit risky. Let's see. Yeah, Zach, I was just reading that article on the Stock Markets with Facebook with Bruce. Stock Markets with Bruce Facebook page. Right on. Okay. Got it. We're up 15 on ME. 837 now. A little better there. Okay. The Dow up 448. We are at the highs of the day here pretty well. We're up 1.6% now on S&P, up 74. NASDAQ up 236 points, up 1.52%, 1.3% on the Dow. 449-point gain today on the Dow. Looking good here. There's a Facebook page. Yep, Facebook, Stock Markets with Bruce, Facebook page, and Traveling with Bruce page. Stock Face with Markets on Bruce. Zach, I missed it yesterday. I don't have it. Facebook seems like they have some news brewing that could shake things up, says Austin. So yes, Stock Markets with Bruce on Facebook, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, my website. Traveling with Bruce on Facebook and on YouTube. We're all over the place. We try anyway. We're up 448 on the Dow now. Whew, what a run! 3501 on Matterport, up 263. ME up 15 cents to 837. ATIP 316.5, up 1.5 pennies. 414.5 on SoFi on Spire. Excuse me. Rocket Lab 1670. SoFi 1788. GameStop down 253. If any of those cancer drugs works at all, we're going to be rich. ME would go. It's big time go. Yeah, that's right. Up 17 cents on ME. 839 now on ME. A little better all morning long. 840 on ME. 18-cent gain on ME. Thank you, 23andMe. Keep coming. 846 high of the day, now at 840 up 18 cents on 539,000. So ME may have bottomed out the other day, and we might be climbing up a bit now. Good. Let's go. We love this. Oh, my. Let's see here. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you for these thumbs ups. We have 469 thumbs up. We're only 31 away from 500. Can we get 500 thumbs ups in here? Hit that button for us. Let's see if we can get the 500 thumbs ups today. 469 right now, 31 to go to get the 500. If you could do it for me, folks, I would so appreciate it. Thank you all so much for helping out. 474 now. We're 26 away from 500 thumbs ups. 21 to go at 479. Now 480, 20 left to go. The thumbs ups are coming in as begged for. 482. Keep them coming, guys. Simon Rhoda. Thank you, Simon, for renewing or being here for the first time as a member. Love this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fabulous. Let's see. Where are we at now on the thumbs ups? We've got 494. We're 6 away. 6 away from 500 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a 497. 3 to go. And we're at 500 thumbs ups, everybody. Thank you, everybody. There it is. 501 on the thumbs up meter. 504 now. Thank you, guys. This is great. Thank you very, very much. Man. 1790 on SoFi. 1790, the high of the day right now on SoFi. Up 70 cents. We're at the high of the day. Let's go, SoFi. Break 18 and let's take it to 25. Let's go. 18 now, 25 later. Simple, easy. Piece of cake. Absolutely piece of cake. Nothing to it. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Alex Balix, as usual, working from home and spun around to my other laptop where I listen and like every day. Thank you, Uncle B. Thanks, Alex. I smell money. Wish the ME article came out last month before I rolled into April's. I'm waiting now. Brad, Uncle Bruce, now, how do you feel about buying 6 months at the money SoFi calls? How do you feel about buying 6 month at the money SoFi? So I'd like that. Yeah, you bet. 1788 here, pushing the high today at 1790. Yep, 1790. The next 6 months SoFi, epic. I think will be epic here. 3504 in Matterport. Wouldn't it be great if I can quote SoFi 35? You guys would be rich. ME 838 up 16. Spire 414.5 and ATIP 360.5 up 1.5 cents. Smart Rent 1087 up 34. Cyxtera 1003 up 12 cents. And the Dow right now up 470. Make that 483 points on the Dow. We're up 483. That's the high of the day. S&P is up 1.75% to 79.78 gain on the S&P 500. It is climbing even higher than the Dow. NASDAQ right behind it, up 1.69%, up 262 points. We're climbing here. Very good. Matterport, 34.94. SoFi, 17.88. Rocket Lab, 16.54. All higher on the day, including ME at 8.37. There you are, kids. We've got a market moving for you today. Definitely in the right direction. And I'm proud of all of you who were able to pull off rollovers on your Matterport today. The stock made you do it. It told you to do it. It went up another $4 or $5 a share. You do a rollover and grab those 35s, 40s, and $45 contracts. You write those babies on the Matterport. You dare the stock to come and get you up there. Just dare. Come and get me. I'm at 40, 45. Come up here. You can have my stock. I love this game. Let the gamblers on the slot floor go nuts while you, the casino owner, hold back, cross your arms, and watch from above. Watch them play your slot machines, and they're going to lose money down there. Eventually, they're going to lose it all. You're going to make it all, and you got your stock at 34.77. You're looking pretty smart today. Looking good. For January 21, expiring Rocket Lab that I'm currently up on, you think at this time sitting tight until 20 shares reasonable? If it still hovers around here, 17 2 weeks, might I roll in or might I roll over be in order? I think you're doing great. I think right here with your contract and the stock looking really good. I think Rocket Lab is at any time can have a breakout day of a couple of bucks a share and add to it. We'll break through. If it gets to 20, it'll go to 22. It's not going to stop at 20. If it reaches 20, it goes to 22, and you're going to be very happy. Yeah, 1667 up 81 cents today. Keep it going. SoFi having a strong day. It's looking better. We're up 65 cents to 1786 on SoFi. Matterport 3460 up 222. ME up 13 to 835. We're only down 9 on Spire now. Now we're at 418 on Spire. We're 7 cents better than the low of the day, which was 411. And we're coming on quickly here. 418 on Spire, 357,000 volume at the moment. ATIP 360, 1.5 cent gain there, up 34 on Smart Rent, up 12 on Cyxtera. $10 gain on Vanek, $11 gain on Home Depot, a 140 gain on IBM, 500-point gain on the Dow, Microsoft up 580, Apple up 460, Tesla up 17, Royal Caribbean up 2, Goldman up 927, and Cisco is up $1.30 to 56.13 or so. Looking good on Cisco. 1673 up 87 cents on Rocket Lab. Market's going higher. This market wants to go higher. The money keeps coming into this market. Uncle Bruce, thanks. Luckily, yesterday I sold my Rocket Lab, I sold my Royal Caribbean $70 Feb 22 put at 820. 150% gain. Maybe I will buy them again for a keep an eye. Yep. If the stock wants to take a little rally, let it happen, and then buy another put. Do it again. Way to go, Simon. Well done, buddy. Austin, Uncle Bruce, back in your day, did you look at similar smaller companies, or was it a different time? Oh yeah, we looked at similar smaller companies. Many like this and smaller than this. Uncle Bruce, back in your day, we did. Austin, we sure did. Am I seeing this right, Bruce? No thumbs downs. You did it, Bruce. Trolls Vanquish. Yeah, there's no thumbs downs anymore. They're hiding that number now at YouTube. AB, my $12.50 Cyxtera Jan options are pretty funny. 1 minute they're worth a penny. Next minute they're worth 20 cents. There you go. Didn't they do away with the thumbs down button? They did. Whoa, Apple about to hit 170. AB, if they hit 13-ish, I'll break even. Doubt they'll go beyond that at this point. But if some guy gets on CNBC to recommend Cyxtera, you never know. That's right. You never know. Hector Simon wrote a great trade on Royal Caribbean. Beautifully done. We're at 1683 in Rocket Lab, up 97 cents. We're going higher on Rocket Lab. This is the high of the day, I believe. SoFi 1782. We're 8 cents below the high of the day. Rocket Lab high of the day is right here, 1683, 3.1 million volume. We're going higher on Rocket Lab. GameStop 193.95 down 226. Matterport 34.34 up 196. The ME is up 15. Spire 419 now. That is 8 cents higher than the low. Down 8 cents. We're at the halfway mark on Spire. ATIP 358 down a half a penny. Smart Rent up 36. They're up 12. Okay, we're up $1 on Rocket Lab. Up $1, 1686. Up $1 on Rocket Lab. Dow is up 508. The market's climbing. Let's see here. You can always try the phone line, and if it doesn't work, just pull the plug. Radio, good. Okay, finally moves on Kyndryl. IBM. Yay, there's finally moves on Kyndryl. Midnight Adventure. It's so funny seeing myself down 900 on 23andMe, but I'm up 780 on Matterport, and I'm up 230 on Rocket Lab. There's all sorts of pans out. Thanks for the advice on diversity. You're welcome. Well, way to go. 1682 on Rocket Lab, up 97 cents. Matterport 34.44. Yep, diversity is the key, and patience. Yes. Let's see. Sean, hi, Uncle Bruce. Can you explain roughly when you must roll a covered call? How far in the money? Take Matterport, for example, that's moving today, trying to build some intuition here. Well, again, when the stock moves up like it did today, you get a $5 move on a $30 market, or a $29 market, $5 move. That will move. There's time now. It's time to roll options. That's like going from, $290 a share to $345 a share. It's time to roll options. And soon, eventually, we'll have $1 increments on Matterport. You'll see 30s, 31s, 32s, 33s, 34. You'll see dollars. You'll be able to do those eventually. You'll be able to do weeklies eventually. But right now, we're in fives: 30, 35, 40, 45. But today was the day. That kind of move spurred it on. Had we only been moving a buck or two, we could have just wrote it out, but we had more. Oh yeah, AB, it's Kyndryl. Is it good? Been meaning to ask. It tanked heavily, but it seems to have deep roots with IBM, of course, and keeps signing deals with Microsoft, VMware, and other big tech titans. Micro. Hey, Uncle Bruce, a while ago I wrote 3 puts on Rocket Lab. $12.5 expiry, January 22 for $3.98. They're at 65 cents. Bid 50. I put in at 51, waiting for a little dip, and then right at 15. That could be a good move too. That could be a very good move. I like that. Carol, I'm at the doctor's office. Forgot to bring my earplugs. I may have to watch the last 30 minutes on a rerun. Carol, how could you forget? Oh no. Oh gosh. Rocket Lab 1677 up 91. SoFi 1784 up 63. Wahoo. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I rolled over April 14, 22 on the last pop a couple of weeks ago. I'm looking at rolling into Jan 2023 40s for 11. What do you think about that? Can be done. I don't know what the strike price was on the first one, JG, but I'm assuming you're going to go higher. And the stock is if it's handing you a big fat premium, I'd take it. I would definitely take it. 34.41 on the stock, up 203. Red Solo, big old wick, top of a daily chart for Matterport, looking good today. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. The Dow at up 499.79. Wow, what a day on the Dow today. 82-point gain, 82.5 on S&P, and a 265 gain on Nasdaq. I don't think the chairman of the Fed is talking today, so the markets are higher. Sometimes it pays to keep quiet. Yes, please don't speak today. Don't speak. Don't speak, Powell. Don't say a word. Don't say anything. 499 gain on the Dow. Wow, what a move. Uncle Bruce, Kyndryl, ATH at 50. ATH. Now at 16 to 17. You think IBM could make this pig fly back to 51 day? Or too risky? Any reason you don't recommend it? Wait and see. So if IBM is 120 and IBM used to be 170, this should be 50. It's kind of maybe that. Is that your thinking on all that? I don't know. I'm not sure of how you're thinking about this. Yeah, the high for IBM is 146. But I'm not sure if does that take Kyndryl into account? I'm not sure how that works. Can't answer this question today. Excuse me. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Don't know what to make of the Kyndryl. I will say that the street has not been all that excited about Kyndryl since it came out. I mean, it just has not, loved the stock. That much I can attest to. IBM is where you want to be. It's the growth area, but everybody who had IBM before now has IBM and some Kyndryl. But those of you who are buying IBM only now, you are buying the profitable part of the company, the faster growing part of the company, where the profits are, where the cash flow is. So I don't know what else to make of it. Kyndryl might be a long-term play. I don't know. I'm not recommending Kyndryl as a standalone stock, but IBM, yeah, I like the IBM. Okay. Carol, Austin is saying, Carol, just crank up the volume and expose the office to Uncle Bruce. Give them all an idea of how to make money in this market. Show them how it's done. Oh, my. 498 point gain on the Dow. Good stuff. I can't read lips, Uncle Bruce, just reading comment. That's all I'm doing. That's it. And thank you also for these thumbs ups. 533 thumbs ups today, you guys. Thank you all so much for that. That has been a very good day today for thumbs ups. We appreciate them a bunch, a whole bunch. Thank you. And thank you for being part of this channel today, everybody. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining as members. Appreciate that, guys. We love having you here, and hopefully it's becoming profitable for you to be here, part of your day. That would be great. Oh boy, 1777 on SoFi, up 57 cents. Okay, and here we are here. Uncle Bruce, I sent an email last night with detail from Spire press release, Exact Earth common shares delist from Toronto closer trading. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for that. I appreciate that. I got it. That was a great email. I appreciate you sending me that. That's showing us that tomorrow the Exact Earth shares are gone, cannot trade anymore, and you can only trade Spire now. Yeah, get it? Only Spire after tomorrow. So here we go. Yeah, let's see what happens. Spire 418 down 9 cents. Being stubborn and holding my 35 strike covered call on Matterport has worked for now. Yeah, you're cool. You're red. You're doing great. 34.27. You're daring the stock to keep moving. Yeah, you're right. John Spire trying to climb out of today's hole. Doug Carol, they told me to put the volume down, laughing out loud. We don't want to hear Uncle Bruce. Carol, no, we don't want to hear. No, don't be playing Uncle Bruce in here. No. AB, funniest new first world problem. This stock went up 10 cents. Why aren't my in the money call options valuing higher with it? Laughing out loud. Carol, it's their loss. They don't want to listen to Uncle Bruce and hear all these stock tips, so that's their problem. They're going to stay poor and sick. Oh, that's funny stuff. We're up 506 on the Dow. 506 points. 507. 507.97. How about that? The Dow is higher. And they're all going higher. Market's going higher. Yeah, man. That's funny stuff. Red Solo Cup. Carol, the doctor's probably behind because he's watching Uncle Bruce too. He's watching him in the back there. That's right. More attendees for us, says Carol. More attendees for us. Hey, I want to listen to this. That's fine. We're gonna get richer, and you guys stay down here. That's fine. Come on, baby, light my Spire. Says, damn it, Jim. There you go. 419 on Spire, and Exact Earth shares stop trading tomorrow night at the bell. So on what's today, Wednesday? That's Thursday. So starting Friday, only Spire shares are trading. If you want to buy Exact Earth, you have to buy Spire. Spire 422 now just jumped down a nickel. I checked my IBM option chain. Why would my chain show 2 quotes per strike price? There could be. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going there. Spire, I agree. I'm not much since I followed the Bagel Gang activity. Anyway, Austin, don't know Exact Earth was publicly traded in Canada. Yeah, that's the takeover. I think our working spaces have the right distances between each other, says Spire TV. Where are we at now? Spire 423 down 4. It's moving up. Spire's coming on again. Here comes your Spire. 402,000 volume, and we're now down 4 cents at 423. That means the folks over at Exact Earth can only buy Spire starting tomorrow or after the day tomorrow. Yeah, maybe there's a shot here to $6-7 a share. Maybe there is a shot coming up here. Yeah, man. At any point in putting orders in, is there any point in putting orders in to sell covered calls way above the current ask, like a stink offer? Like, if I'm busy but I want to catch a stock movement, what about keeping a good till cancel order open overnight multiple days thing? Yes, you can do that, or you can just put in day orders that are above the offer. You bet you can do that. Stink offers. Yes, of course. AB, are you saying Canadians are going to be pumping the Spire stock? Bob and Doug going to be recycling their beer bottles in exchange for paper stock. Stunk go up. Well, just saying that, anybody who likes Exact Earth You're going to like Spire now because it owns Exact Earth. It's a wholly owned subsidiary now. AB Strange Brew is a great film. JMac Bruce, random question. I'm on Tastyworks and for Spire, Smart Rent and Sextera. It says closing trades open and options aren't available to buy. I can only buy stock. Why would this be? And is this unusual? It's your brokerage firm. I don't know why. I don't know the answer. Why they just are doing this. And there are some folks using interactive brokers, I think, to do option trading instead of Tastyworks. Larkin, Uncle Bruce, are companies allowed to publish how much of a stock buyback they have completed in between earnings? Are they? I think they are. Do they? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Closing trades only. I meant Red Solo Cup. Uncle Bruce, I have to listen to mandatory annual training when you go off the air, so you're welcome to stay on as long as you want today. Thank you. Sean, thank you for this donation. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for asking a lot of questions today. Thank you for this donation and all of you who've made donations today. You guys are unbelievable today. Really blowing us away here. Jen doesn't know how many have really come in here today. She's not aware. But thank you all. Spire, 422, 423. ME at 831. We're up 9 there. Matterport, still 34.20. GameStop down 305. SoFi at 1767 and Rocket Lab 1664. The Dow is up 477. Exact Earth used to be 25 cents a share at one time. Who cares? Have you seen Tesla's new phone? It's called the Tesla Model Pi. No idea. Mandatory training. Don't commit felonies, especially the violent kind, in the workplace. Okay, thanks for the reminder. That's a good safety tip at work. Don't tell her, Bruce. Don't tell her. Keep it quiet. Don't say anything. Don't tell her about the donations you've been getting today. She'll only want to spend it. Don't say anything. Keep it quiet to yourself, buddy. You're going to be all right. Oh, no. 422 on Spire, down a nickel. 411 low of the day. Come back 11 cents on Spire. Coming back quite nicely. Coming back. Okay. Keep going, Spire. That's all I have to say about that. A Red Solo Cup. Yeah, laugh out loud. BA, right? Or AB, isn't that right? Just so human resources can check the little spreadsheet boxes. Yes, we told them not to commit felonies at the office. Yes, check that. Our butts are covered. We told them they can't do that. They can't say, "Oh, I didn't know I couldn't commit a felony at work. I thought I could do it anywhere. I didn't know here you can't do it." Oh, I'm sorry, Hector. I'm no stock scientist, but my best guess is you're seeing different prices for different exchanges. That could be it. I'm not sure about this options question on IBM. I'm not sure about how to answer that. Trying to remember. It might be one exchange in Nasdaq, one in Chicago. I'm not sure. I don't hold me to it. Red Lab is laughing here. Who cares? That wasn't a joke, by the way. Tesla really has a phone. Just thought it was interesting. I say thank you. Damn it, Jim. Could it be the bid and ask? Midnight. Yeah, the new Tesla phone converts into a drone coffee maker and does your taxes for a small fee. Now that's a joke. I get that one. That one. That's supposed to be a haha. That's supposed to be a haha funny. That's what that one is. Oh my folks, we're up to the 3-hour mark on this show, and I'm going to pack it in for now and get a bit of a rest here. I want to thank you all for joining me today so far. What an interesting morning, to say the least. Hey, Uncle Bruce, has HR always had that? Was it like that back in the day, or do offices treat people like blank slate sponge robot babies? It's been changing since the 80s. It's been changing since the 80s. Stupid lamp, says John Jepson. What lamp? Yeah, it's been shifting over to this human resources stupid world since the 80s. Yeah, but organizations run their ways, run their operations the way they run it. What can I say? Sean and Wendy's God is amazing. Auntie Jen, Uncle Bruce made $1 million today. He will tell you he made 500,000. Sure, now you know. Laughing out loud. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Love you and everyone. See you all this afternoon and tonight for Members Night, 8 o'clock tonight. Members only. Prime time with Uncle Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, John. Blair, if that would be a dream phone, the bagel phone that makes coffee in your taxes, or is it maybe a business idea to bring back huge phones? Thanks, Uncle B. Rest up. I'll see you this afternoon. Thank you, Nelson. AB. Okay, since the 80s. My whole life has been like that. Okay. Thanks, Uncle B, says AB. Nelson, later, Bagel Gang. Hector, see you later on. You got it, guys. We'll be back this afternoon at 3 Eastern, 1 hour before the close, to run this baby into the night. See what we've got going on here. Join me then. Let's see what's going on. Wait until you learn that employees are expenses and therefore a liability to a company's balance sheet. Wait till you figure that out. See you later. Have a good break. Thanks, Blair. Larry, have a good one this afternoon. Have a good green afternoon. Bobby, see you this afternoon. Thanks, Uncle B from Nephew Nick. Ashley, thanks, Bruce. Thank you guys, all of you, so much. Appreciate everything you've done for us. We'll catch you at 3 o'clock today, and then tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. Tonight for Prime Time with Uncle Bruce. Yeah, baby. Wednesday's rule, says Joe. There you go, guys. We're having fun. Catch you later. Bye for now.